Knicks against the Suns. We'll send it back to the studio right after these messages. Check it out. I'm cool like that. 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 I'm cool, and I move like that. I'm smooth like that. I jive like that.
What is up, motherfuckers and party people? How is everybody doing today? Hope you guys are having a great day. Today we're watching the Suns play the Knicks in Phoenix. The Suns, I have streamed 5 games, and I'm at a 1-4 record in those games of Suns winning. So we need the Suns to win tonight. I have a good feeling about tonight. I really do. So I hope everything goes well.
Kevin Durant getting set for the second game of our doubleheader as the Suns' big three take on the New York Knicks. Kevin Durant has won 13 straight games against New York and is looking to
We got 12 minutes till tip-off here.
Our Los Angeles studios. Alongside Sinead Gumake, Kendrick Perkins, I'm Malika Andrew. The San Antonio Spurs snapped their losing streak, beating the Los Angeles.
Yeah, the Spurs just snapped a big-ass losing streak. 18 games. They had lost 18 straight games and just won. So that's their first win since the beginning of November. That's kind of insane.
Now we about to be on me. But here's the thing, right? What we have to realize when it comes down to the San Antonio Spurs, we have Garcia, right?
Kevin himself.
That's it, okay? You have this young man who had a career night.
36 points.
And everyone that is on the San Antonio roster is auditioning to see who's going to play in the future with Victor Wembanyama. But I thought he did an excellent job all night of picking his spots. Nothing was forced, and he played with his confidence like, you know what, this is my night tonight.
Right.
Although we was talking about Braun and Wemby, and rightfully so, he stole the moment.
It was billed as the
Chester, come here.
generations, but 36
Mr. Chester,
points, 5
come
of
here,
10
buddy.
from 3,
Come sit on my lap.
6 rebounds for Devin Vassell in this one tonight.
Yeah, the Spurs.
You wanted to earlier. Come on.
Who's going to go on this journey of a lifetime with Victor Wembanyama, especially knowing that Victor's going to take some time to really find his footing in this league and to become that guy that we like to compare to LeBron James. And Devin Vassell, like, just enjoyed the moment. I remember not too long ago, wasn't in this offseason when everyone's like, oh, look at that payday that this young man's getting. The Spurs knew that he's capable of it, and I think especially in moments like that, it's nice to see a reminder to the rest of the league, like, you know what, we might have been in the middle of a slump, but I take my game professionally. 36 points, as you mentioned, 5 threes, did a little bit of everything. Had some, like, Lakers had a run, bam, hit you with another bucket. That's that advanced level of maturation that you expect to see for someone that's going to go on this ride.
Not to mention Vassell is on the team-friendly deal here when you look at how this deal is going to age over time and the numbers as he gets farther and farther into this contract. Real quick before we take a look at some of the action around the Association Park. This is the second game in 3 nights in San Antonio for the Los Angeles Lakers. Is this just one that you say, okay, no AD flush, not going to take too much away from it, or is there anything larger that you're looking at?
Hell nah, they don't get a pass for this, right? Just like we said some of the Spurs are auditioning, it's the same for the Los Angeles Lakers. We saw last year that Rob Pelinka is not afraid to be aggressive. We saw that this offseason. And when you look at the guys surrounding LeBron, okay, you didn't have Cam Reddish, you didn't have D'Angelo Russell, you didn't have Anthony Davis, but you expect guys like Jackson Hayes to step up and embrace the moment. You know, Max Christie got his opportunity to start tonight. Like, this is the chance to showcase what you're capable of doing and that you actually want to play in a Laker uniform.
Yeah, LeBron James leads the way for the Lakers with 23 points. Austin Reeves, he had been coming off the bench.
You know, I would love to see an overtime game tonight. I'm not going to lie. I think that'd be a lot of fun. Overtime? I haven't seen one of these overtime games yet.
Oh, I know where we're going. Across the association, of course, we need to start with the reigning MVP, Joel Embiid.
I mean, he's been on an offensive tear. He leads the league in scoring. I mean, he just punishes people on one end. And I love this duo of Tyrese Maxey. Just so shifty, so quick. Those two are having fun out there.
And can we give a lot of credit to Embiid? Ben Simmons left.
I'm gonna see if Nick wants to come over.
Harden left, no problem. I'm going to embrace and elevate my game and everyone else around me. And look at the love.
Embiid finished 35 points, 13 rebounds, 4 blocks in this one. Sorry, Pistons. Now checking in on the Hornets and the Pelicans. This one got good.
Ooh, okay.
You know what? When Zion get called out, he rises to the occasion. But why? Why you just can't have it in?
I'd rather have something than nothing. And at this point, Zion is taking it personal. I think it's the best thing that's happened to the Pelicans after the tournament.
21 points, 11 rebounds for Zion Williamson in that one. And it's what we talked about, finding that intrinsic motivation. He's had the external motivation in terms of critics. He's had the internal but external motivation in terms of what's happening inside the organization. And now it seems like the next step is having to find that within himself. I do want to get to our doubleheader tonight. We get to see the New York Knicks and the Suns Big Three. It's only the second game that we have seen Devin Booker, Kevin Durant, and Bradley Beal all together. What was your takeaway from the first one, Shanae, and what can they put together to get a win in this one?
Well, the takeaways I have are, one, that we've seen the guys that are consistently out there. I mean, Kevin Durant, how sensational has he been so far this season, just holding them together. And then also Devin Booker, man, a lot of questions about him taking over the helm after Chris Paul leaves as a point guard. And I think our producer Schwartz made a really good point. He was a point guard before Chris Paul, and so he just sort of stepped right back into that. The big question for me is, how do you best integrate Bradley Beal?
Yeah.
Because you put your chips all to the center table to get Beal. He only had, 9 field goal attempts? He's got to have more field goal attempts for them to be successful.
And look, I have the Suns winning tonight, but it's not going to be easy. They want to kill these heels against their physicality, right? And the paint on the inside. And we know what the Knicks bring, right? They're going to bring that physicality. Tom Thibodeau.
6.5 minutes till tip off here.
I'm looking like he's going to double KD. He's going to double Devin Booker. Like, what are they going to do in the interior?
Yeah, and Jalen Brunson and Julius Randle have been a problem. I know people were on Julius Randle for the start of the season.
He deserves it.
Totally.
Yeah, right. But now he's turned the corner. He's back. I mean, Jalen Brunson has been great as well. They're coming off of an uncharacteristic loss, I believe, to the Utah Jazz. So we'll see what version of the Knicks will show up. So it won't be easy for this Big Three. This would be a quality win against an opponent.
Do you put the Suns, when we talk about the circles of the contenders, are they in that inner circle, or are they maybe one rung out? You need to see what they have.
I believe they're in the inner circle. Anytime you have Kevin Durant on your team and Devin Booker, that's a dangerous combo. You add a little sprinkle of Bradley Beal, you can compete with anybody in the 7-game
It's a
series.
shootout.
Right?
Just a little sprinkle.
Now you just need the sample size. All right, Dave Cash and Bob Myers have the call. We'll see
You
what
got
happens.
advertising.
But it's enough.
The NBA on ESPN is presented all season long by State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And empowered by McDonald's.
In the most heated game time moments, you need the whole team all in. And as your squad's sixth man, DoorDash is always there to help bring it home. Win or lose, DoorDash is there for you.
DraftKings, giving a bonus bet back if I lose so I don't have to sweat my bet. NBA Hall of Famer Patrick Ewing. Now you know all about sweat. Break it down for us.
No sweat bet. It's kind of like an offensive rebound. Miss your first shot, you get another chance to score.
You're supposed to shower after the game, Patrick.
Everyone gets a second shot with a no-sweat bet from DraftKings Sportsbook. Life's more fun when you're in on the action. The crown is yours.
I'm cool like that. 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 Zoom like that. Reality.
Hey guys.
It's time.
Wait, what? Holidays.
Now.
Jeff,
Where are we going? There. Here we go. Come on.
you guys give up?
This holiday season,
Gotta dance.
there's there's no place
Oh no. Hold on.
like Disney Plus.
Isn't that nice?
This is the greatest Christmas gift I could ever get.
Am I right?
Season streamings on Disney Plus.
This is the story of the airport, and it can feel a little out of your hands. But what if, instead of being stuck in line, the United app could help you just skip it? Looking for your gate? What if a map could take you right there? And instead of wondering about your
Chester.
checked bag, what if you could just follow along? So yeah, turns out a better travel experience is in your hands with the world's most downloaded airline app. At Target, get low prices on parties. Get your party started for less at Target.
Whoa, Jalen Green. I could be an NBA stylist. Nice shades, Mo. I like that sweater, man. Yo, KP.
What's up, Drew?
Give me that. What's up, Jalen? Yo, this is tough. Where you get this from? I got the plug on all that. You trying to be my stylist for real? Built different, know what they say. All right, let me get your hat. Let me get your hat. Appreciate it, my boy.
Get Google Pixel 8 Pro starting at $0 a month at AT&T with eligible trade-in.
Mr. Chester.
Welcome to NBA Friday, presented by State Farm. It's a new era of Phoenix Suns basketball, but it's taken nearly a third of the season for its inauguration. On Wednesday, finally, Phoenix's new big three of Kevin Durant, Bradley Beal, and Devin Booker made its debut, but in a losing cause. Tonight, they'll try again as they welcome the New York Knicks to Footprint Center. Phoenix at 13-11, 10th in the West. Knicks 13-10, good for 5th in the East. And hi, everybody, with Bob Myers. I'm Dave Pash. We'll check in with Angel Gray in a little bit. Well, you look at that first game on Wednesday against the Brooklyn Nets. Really good showing if you look at just the individual numbers, Bob, but it's a loss. You have to think, though, as they get more comfortable, they're going to be one of the teams to beat in the West.
Well, look, they lost the game, Dave, so obviously it's not working. Now, look, it's a long season, but they do need time. Great individual numbers here, but a misconception is you just put great players on the floor and it clicks automatically. These guys have to get a lot of games under their belt. In theory,
Get ready to go
great,
here.
But we have to see it perform on the floor and result in wins.
And they also need to get their complementary pieces healthy. More on that coming up. Meanwhile, the Knicks, game 2 of a 5-game road trip. They lost Wednesday in Utah. It's a really important stretch. They have not played well away from home. They've lost 3 straight away from MSG.
Nick's stuck in this good place. They're still trying to get from good to great. This is a great test, this road trip. Look at their next 5 games. That is not going to be an easy schedule. Come Christmas, we'll have a better idea of how they stack up against some of the better teams in the NBA. They've been playing well. We've obviously seen Julius Randle play better lately. But again, losing to Utah, they want to come here tonight and get this game.
And those games against Milwaukee, including Christmas, by the way, that's the games 4 and 5 against Milwaukee for New York already this season. So it'll be Brunson, DiVincenzo, Barrett, Randall, and Jericho Sims, who remains the starter at center with Mitchell Robinson out after ankle surgery. Grayson Allen is back after missing the last 3 games of the groin injury, so he will start along with Beal, Booker, Durant, and Nurkic.
And talking to Vogel before the game, like they got their big three.
All
They
right.
had them the other night, Dave, but they were missing some of that bench. And people sometimes only focus on you've got your best players, you should win the game. This Phoenix team can get pretty thin when some of those guys are out. Eric Gordon obviously been great for them out tonight. Damian Lee been out for most of the year, but they do have Little, Grayson Allen back.
And
so most of their
lights
team.
out and away we
To your
go.
point, they have not played a game as a whole in terms of the nucleus of this team that Frank Vogel expects to have in the playoffs. Here's Brunson driving and getting the bank shot to start the game. Career high this season for Jalen Brunson, 24.5 points per game. But he's been up and down the last couple weeks. He's had 0-4 shooting games from three-point land in 3 of the last 4 games. Booker hits the deck, missed the shot, rebounded by Sims. Randall Working on the smaller Allen, and it's
Damn it.
nothing New York.
And different than Brunson, he's been on a heater. Randall has lately. He started off slow. We talked to Coach Thibodeau before the game. He said Julius didn't have a lot of time to work in the offseason, but thus far getting his rhythm back.
Averaging about 30 per game in the month
Yeah,
of
Nurkic.
December. Nurkic inside for Phoenix's first basket.
Sorry, Chester.
Knicks coming off a 47-win season last year. Phoenix last year won 45 games, so actually the start 13 and 11, about on the same pace as they were a year ago. Of course, they made the Kevin Durant trade, but Durant only played 8 games because of injury. Allen.
And we're back tied. Nice.
And Nurkic, that's one of the things they do get. They traded DeAndre Ayton away, but the passing of Nurkic. He may not be the same rim protector, but his passing has been great for this Phoenix offense.
Averages 4 assists per game as the starting center. Here's R.J. Barrett, who is just 3 for 16 in the loss to Utah on Wednesday. Can't bank it in, but there's Sims. And back up and in, plus a foul.
God damn it.
Sims started 16 games last year. They were 9-7 with him in the starting lineup. Nurkic picks up the foul.
Sims is one of the best athletes. I remember watching him in the pre-draft workout. Just a physical specimen. Picks up the floor so easily. One of the strongest players. And Thibodeau did say
Hello,
before the
Mr.
game,
Chester.
they're playing Hardenstein quite a bit, but they like these early minutes with Sims. They did do well with him last year, but he doesn't replace Mitchell Robinson, who's been so good for them this season.
Knicks also have signed Taj Gibson. Wherever Tibbs goes, Taj follows.
Taj and Derrick Rose. Tibbs can't live without those guys. I saw Taj before the game in the hallway. I said, "You just can't quit this guy." He started laughing.
Who can, really?
No,
I
you
mean,
can't.
it's hard to quit Tibbs. It'll be the 4th time that they've been together, including back in Chicago where it all began. Allen going baseline out to
Look, KD. Oh.
Gives it up
Come on,
to
D-Book.
Booker in the corner.
Ah.
Go, and Randall with the rebound.
That's just really good offense. I mean, Booker corner 3, can't ask for much more. And Phoenix, that's the type of possession Vogel likes, getting into the open man, drive and kick.
And Booker is shooting a career best 43% for 3.
Damn it.
Who Tibbs told us fits it perfectly with what he wants to do on both ends of the floor.
They had him last year in Golden State. He's one of those guys that impacts the game, both sides of the ball. Smart player, always playing hard, good rebounder, and pretty good finisher too.
At 21 points Wednesday against Utah.
Come on, KD.
Here's Durant from mid-range.
Oh,
Good.
man.
And Randall with the rebound. 5-point Knicks lead early on. Suns have lost 5 of their last 7, including that game against Brooklyn on Wednesday.
Nice.
Knicks with an empty possession. Booker with a pull-up.
Oh, my God, D-Book.
Booker 0 for 2 from 3, and now 0 for 1 from inside the arc. Randall off balance.
Nice.
Spins out, rebound Nurkic. And Booker attacking DiVincenzo. Beautiful
Nice.
play, plus a foul. 3-point chance for Booker.
3-point play, Chester. 3-point play.
I think, especially here, Booker have just been kind of pushing the pace here early, and Booker gets contact. And this is the part of his game. He came in as a shooter, but finishing around the rim, getting to the line. And talking before the game, he loves Booker as a point guard. He wasn't sure that he could do the job, but he said he sees the floor better than he thought, averaging at 6th in the league in assists, and he's doing a fantastic job in that new role.
Right. In fact, he said he's better than a lot of the natural point guards that he's had in more than 10 years as an NBA head coach. Brunson misses, and Durant with a rebound. Here's Beal.
Come on, Bradley.
Bradley Beal played just his 6th game
Nice.
as a member of the Sun, missing all that time with a back injury. First points of the night in 14 Wednesday, 16 Tuesday against the Warriors. 3-ball, DiVincenzo on the money.
What the fuck was that? We just literally left him wide open.
This is if you're going to have concern,
We just left him wide the fuck open, and he just shot a 3. What the fuck?
Their offense, it's a great offensive 5.
Should immediately called a timeout there, Vogel.
And Vogel does a good
The
job,
fuck
but
was
he's
that?
mostly on the defensive side.
Phoenix is 17th in defensive rating coming in. There's Booker breaking down the jumper. His first second field goal. 5 points now for D-Book.
Oh, sorry.
Brunson weaving through traffic. He does that as well as anybody. Tried to hit Randall. He thought Randall was cutting. Randall stopped, and it's a turnover. Suns are the only team in the NBA with an above 500 road record and an under 500 home record. As Bradley
Yeah.
Beal is
Oh, what the fuck?
He hit the three and was fouled.
Oh, no.
You know,
Oh, no.
His right
I
ankle.
really hope it doesn't look good right now, but
No.
gosh, they just got this group together, right? I mean, that's the frustrating thing, and they need to have time to mesh and gel. And Beal obviously hits a great shot. Now they're going to look at it. Obviously this could be a dangerous play here, depending on if he stepped his foot forward. And Dante's not this kind of player.
God damn. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, that's a bad spray.
Didn't look like it.
Oh,
from
fuck
angle,
that.
It actually didn't appear to land on the foot of DiVincenzo there.
I think he landed on the heel of DiVincenzo. You know, sometimes they're going to call a flagrant on a player, Dave, if he pushes his front of his foot intentionally underneath.
He's
the
up.
shooter. This time it looks like
I think he's going to be
DiVincenzo
fine,
can't
but that looked
get away
fucking
from that.
painful.
And Beal looked like he landed on.
I think he might miss
heel
the rest of
DiVincenzo,
this
if I
game,
saw
though.
it correctly. The good news is he's walking.
Yeah.
Not well, but he is walking. This
All right,
is,
this is the other angle here, Bob. Let's see if he indeed does land on the heel.
yeah, right there on the left heel of DiVincenzo. I don't think we're going to. Oh, Lakers.
Right, so you only have a 4-point possession. You get the 2 for 1.
Oh,
and then
okay.
you do get possession now. Because it's a flagrant one, Beal has to stay in and shoot the free throws. The question
Oh,
is,
that's...
will he come out after he shoots the free throws or try to stay in?
Well, if you don't.
I don't know. I think it's a little shitty. You should let somebody else come in and shoot those free
Unless it's a
throws.
flagrant 2, then you could stay in if you didn't shoot the free throws. You come back in.
Look, they called this on DiVincenzo for recklessly sticking his foot out there. I've seen a lot worse than that. But again, I guess on these things, err on the side of caution. You just hate to see a player.
Honestly, I think he'll be
play
fine.
like that.
He looks
And although
fine.
Dante
I
obviously
mean,
wasn't trying to do anything like that.
All right, so let's see what Beal does here. Because he made the free throw.
Doesn't he get another one?
Scorers table, so
here we go.
Now Beal's going to go to the bench. And
Oh, yeah, that's right,
Nasir
'cause it was
Little,
already a
who,
3, yeah.
is wearing a mask after getting hit in the face by JaVale McGee a week ago against Sacramento. And Beal is going to go back to the Suns locker room.
Yeah, that's just unfortunate.
does that mean he's done?
time,
Or does that
second
just mean that
game,
they're
these guys-
evaluating him?
He's injured pretty early in this game.
Just the second game that Booker, Durant, and Beal have played together. On Wednesday, they played 19 minutes together. They were plus 12. Durant's 3 in and out, almost tipped in by Sims accidentally, and then a strip as Nurkic lost it. Well, this place got quiet quick, you know.
That's not good. I
Randall
mean,
in the paint, kicks out to Brunson. Brunson's floater in the lane is good. Second basket for Jalen Brunson. Here's
come on,
Nurkic on the
Nurkic.
cut. Gets
Yeah.
it and flushes it.
Successful with that Booker Nurkic pick and roll, and oftentimes Nurkic can show his passing out of that. That time he decides to take it himself.
Suns have made 5 of their last 6 shots. They have a 3-point lead after trailing by 5 early on. Nearing the midway point of the opening quarter, Barrett's 3 is down. R.J. Barrett, who was 0 for 7 on Wednesday, drills that triple. Year 5 for Barrett out of Dukes on that big extension. Former number 3 pick in 2019.
come on, D-Buck.
Here's Durant from deep again and missing again. And Durant on the season as Nurkic is fouled.
All right, that's foul.
He's the 3rd best 3-point shooter in the NBA. A little bit of a struggle tonight, though. 0 for 2 from 3.
He's 48%, I think, coming to the game. But here's Nurkic. Booker, again, showing his point guard skills. Nurkic, easy finish with the right hand.
I'll be right back. Gonna go grab a beer.
One man wanted to send the world a message.
You see what we're up against.
This Christmas, discover the incredible true story
Don't lay it down, coach.
of how a team of American underdogs
Everybody else tires. They just get stronger.
inspired a generation.
Roll for your country. Roll for each other.
The boys in the boat. We can picture their tea. See it early this Sunday.
Chili's baby back ribs. Chili's baby back ribs.
Well, I know what you guys are having.
I want the steak fajitas.
She's smart.
I want my baby back ribs.
My cable internet bill exploded.
That's a yada yada. But Metro has 5G home internet for $20 if you're eligible. No exploding bills and not a yada yada.
It's hard to rearranging these.
5G home internet for $20. Only Metro.
RSV is out there. For those 60 years and older, protect against RSV with Arexvy. Arexvy is a vaccine used to prevent lower respiratory disease from RSV in people 60 years and older. Arexvy does not protect everyone and is not for those with severe allergic reactions to its ingredients. Those with weakened immune systems may have a lower response to the vaccine. The most common side effects are injection site pain, fatigue, muscle pain, headache, and joint pain.
I chose Arexvy.
RSV? Make it Arexvy.
Just for you, just for you. Finally realize that it's just for you.
Hey, let's take a picture.
Wow.
Get the Google Pixel 8 Pro on Verizon. That's $1,000 in value.
Buddy who believes the care they deserve should always be within reach. For everybody who wants to be confident about insurance for the next phase in life.
For everybody who's looking for the best ways to take care of their employees and their families.
At Excellus Blue Cross Blue Shield, we're making care more accessible and affordable in more ways and for more people in our community. Because when we do that, everybody benefits.
Welcome back to Footprint Center. Suns and Knicks tied at 17. We welcome you on the inside. And for the Suns' Big 3 debut, it didn't go as planned. However, they still wind up with the win in regards to finally seeing how they could coexist with one another. For Frank Vogel, he did say the priority for his trio is them understanding how to be the aggressors to read, not just a score or pass. Who will make it all work, guys? Well, he said Devin Booker has to be the quarterback as time goes. He understands the balance they'll need. It may take time, but he said with more reps, more games, more possession together. They got a glimpse of it last game where they had a combined 75 points and 20 assists. And fans here are hoping they didn't see the last of it as Bill went back to the locker room, guys. And I will have an update for you soon.
All right, Angel. Bob, you have a PhD in making it work with star players, winning 4 championships with Golden State. What are the biggest challenges that the Suns face with those 3 and trying to make it work?
Well, I love that PhD.
Oh, come on.
Did you give me that, or does that?
ESPN gives it to you.
Yeah, thank you, ESPN. Look, the short answer, Dave, is it's a lot harder than people think. Basketball is a team sport.
Nice.
There's a fluidity to it. It's not an individual sport. So learning how to play together, especially for guys
There's a
that are
traveling
used to carrying
violation
the load,
right there.
like those 3 are. None of those guys are used to being complimentary. Beal was the guy in Washington. Durant's been the guy everywhere. Booker's been the guy here for a while.
Come on.
Brunson takes advantage of a bad pass by Booker, but it's just the little things, the nuances of knowing where guys like the ball, knowing your rotations on defense, things like that.
Oh, who's that going to be out on?
Over time. We talked to
Suns basketball?
He said, look how long it took with LeBron and the Heat.
I don't even know who got that. I think I just Suns ball.
Games with Bosh and Wade and LeBron. So it's a lot harder. It's
Show the
not
game.
Automatic is the short answer. But since I have a PhD, I think it'll take 20 more games.
Nice.
Maybe you have a doctorate now. Is that better?
Oh, yeah, that'll take the doctorate.
That's fair. Well, Richard Jefferson, who I think is probably maybe a master's in winning, I don't think he's at your level. Yeah. He always says it's the second year. It's the second year where you win it big.
Well,
obviously, he was in Cleveland. You remember that when they won it that second year, as we have a foul here at Booker.
As much as I don't want to agree with Richard Jefferson, because he did win the 2016 championship on the Warriors home court, we watched. Looks like he slipped there. I mean,
I didn't see really a foul on Booker.
Not Booker for that one.
Yeah, it's
But,
stupid.
Look, I think that you're seeing in Minnesota, Dave, with the second year of Towns,
and Gobert and Edwards, it really thriving. You know, you're seeing it. Luka and Kyrie, a much better second year. So I know Suns fans don't want to hear that, but it's not automatic. And even Durant, we talked about it in Booker, only 20 games together.
Yep.
Which you'd think is crazy, but they've been playing together for a year and a half. Well, at least half this year. 20 games is not much.
Here's Booker in the lane.
Come on, D-Book. Oh, fuck
And
me.
another turnover by Booker. Randall gets deep in the paint, got caught in the air. Tie game. A lot of points here in the first 7 minutes. There's Josh Hart, does so much for the Knicks off the bench. There was a great pickup in the middle of last year. Gets the basket and a Phoenix timeout.
We were born into a system with numbers and papers.
Lines and waiting. You work hard, get good grades, go to college.
I want to go to college. I got good grades.
Overachieved.
That's right, she did.
Debt is good?
Debt is so good.
So much debt.
I can totally save up and buy a house and start a family.
I want a family.
Oh,
Starting a family means you need 2 or 3 jobs.
you can't afford to buy. Oh,
You can't afford to rent. Used cars cost as much as the new ones.
oh.
Good debt is
I was
good.
ahead of my class. Houses are too
Hard, get
expensive.
good grades, go
The
to college.
system, the numbers.
Rent is freaking insane.
Breaking news. Everything is terrible.
I need to find some updates on Beal, on how Bradley's doing there.
It's always been that way.
We've got to build our way out of it.
Yeah. Put control back in the hands of the people.
A system with less paperwork.
No waiting.
Permissionless.
Just because you're born into a system
Doesn't mean you have to live with it.
BK also backed by popular demand. Your melty wishes are our command. With the new shroom Swiss, it'll warm your hands and brighten your day. And BK, have it your way.
Why not? Why? The eau de parfum and the new eau de parfum tones. Yves Saint Laurent.
Hey, that reminds me. You coming to my after party? You wouldn't miss it. Want me to bring lines? That'd be so helpful, Steven.
Cuervo tradicional cristalino. Smooth as an edge.
Got a price to pay. California on my license plate. Last year, put me on some. Put me on some. Put me on some.
iPhone 15 Pro, your husband deserves it. Carolers, to tell me you want a new iPhone. A better plan is Verizon.
No way they take this break.
Yes, they will in any condition. Get iPhone 15 Pro and iPad and Apple Watch all on them. Please forgive him. It's all good, just a little awkward. We'll wrap this up.
It's your last chance to turn any iPhone in any condition into a new iPhone 15 Pro with titanium and iPad and Apple Watch SE all on us. That's up to $1,700 in value, only on Verizon.
This is where it's going down. This is the location. This is where it's going down. This is the location.
Well, next Friday, ESPN takes us to San Francisco for the Warriors and the Wizards, with coverage starting at 10 Eastern right here on ESPN. Plenty of time to dive into the Warriors with Bob Myers as we go along.
Nothing to talk about. What do you mean?
Trying to tease a little bit for the listeners here.
What, the Warriors-Wizards game? We can get into that. The return of Poole. Is that what you're talking about?
That was the lead, yes.
Okay, got it.
There's a secondary story, a minor story involving somebody you drafted.
Fill me in.
We'll get into that. Here's Booker in the lane. Misses a shot. Rebounded by Brunson. You've got that in game 4. You're like a 4-year vet now at broadcasting. You got it all down as Brunson gets in the lane and scores, and the Knicks lead it by 4. Villanova has 13 of the 25 Knicks points, by the way.
I mean, Villanova, Jay Wright, no longer coaching, but he does do a tremendous job. His players, Mikal Bridges, he's got a couple. The Knicks team is, 3 guys, DiVincenzo, Brunson,
And Hart, obviously.
Jesus.
Randall with the bank shot. Randall is 3 of 4. He's
the
got
biggest
9
lead
points
tonight.
on the night. Got 2 straight 30-point games in 3 of his last 4. Struggled in the fourth quarter, though, of their loss Wednesday in Utah. Booker on the kick out. Grayson Allen as Brunson flies by.
Yeah, Grayson.
And that is the first triple for Allen tonight.
Yeah, again, no problem with Phoenix's offense. 10th in the league offensive efficiency. It's the 17th, like we mentioned, in defense. Point of attack. They haven't found their rhythm, their identity on that side of the ball. And to be great, you can't be 17th in the NBA in defense. It just can't be that.
Knicks shooting 61%, 50 from 3. Another Suns turnover, that's 5. Just 2 by New York. 3 minutes to go in the first. The Knicks leading by 3. Durant trying to cover Randall. Just too powerful as Julius Randle scores again.
They're Durant at the 4, and they're going to that matchup, and Randall's producing. And he does play a lot of isolation basketball. Hasn't been super efficient on the year in that setting, but thus far they're attacking that matchup, and it's working for him.
6 points, 3 assists for Randall, who averages about 5.5 assists per game. Excellent passer. Booker sees the shot clock pull up over Hart.
Oh my God, D-Book.
Booker 3 of 8 from the floor, 7 points. Randall has the smaller defender on him. Let's get the update, though, on Bradley Beal. The injury earlier. Angel, what do you have?
Yeah, guys. Well, Bradley Beal, who suffered the right ankle injury 5 minutes into the game, is ruled out. He will not return, and so that's just another devastating thing
sucks.
when you think about the cohesion that we want to see from the big three.
That fucking sucks.
For them in this game, guys.
It was at the 7th.
Here we go, KD.
As Durant scores, that Beal turned his right ankle, and as you heard Angel say, he will not return. The next game for Phoenix is Sunday here against Washington.
That's just brutal, right? I mean, I remember with the Warriors, we waited 2 years for Klay Thompson to come back, and as Draymond was warming up for the game, his back locked up. He had a nerve issue, and so right before the game, we thought it was our moment to get the band back together, and didn't do it. We had to wait another 15, 20 games. So it's just a tough one for this Phoenix Suns to lose Beal.
There we go, Nurkic.
He's got 9 points and 6 rebounds here in the first quarter. Without Beal, Nurkic just stepped up as a scorer. He was a rebounder the other night. He had 22 boards against Brooklyn, 35 in his last 2 games. Brunson mid-range, no. Nurkic clears it. So Durant, Nurkic, Allen, and Booker played the entire first quarter as Durant's going to go to the line for the first time tonight. Randall picks up the foul. That is his first in the last 2 minutes on New York. The game's all in the NBA app. Stay up on all the action with real-time highlights, scores, stats, and behind-the-scenes stories. Download the NBA app powered by Microsoft.
It's pretty amazing. Durant, third time in his career averaging over 30 at the age he's at, and how efficient he's doing it. Just tremendous, and you don't see on TV.
Come on.
Durant always, when we had him, didn't want to be listed as 7 feet. He has to be 7. To do what he does at his size and to be that smooth and fluid is something you actually have to see in person, I think, to really appreciate.
Well, you stood next to him for 4 years. How tall are you?
I'm about 6'7".
And he's 5 inches taller than you.
Yeah, and length too, right? I one time I asked him, I said, Kevin, I talked about his athleticism, and he said, I'm not that athletic. I'm just super long. And he's probably right. He said that to me, but his length gives him so much athleticism and his size.
Oof.
Quickly missed the 3. Quickly has struggled the last 5 games, shooting under 40% from the floor. Randall getting deep again in the paint. Good.
Nice.
By Eubanks getting the strip and steal.
That's the negative of the isolation with Randall. I mean, it's give and take. It's sometimes you can get the bucket, but he does turn it over quite a bit when you ISO him that much.
Here's Kevin Durant. 1 for 5 from the floor. Extra pass, little good look, but he can't knock it down. Hartenstein with a rebound. And gonna call a flop here. So
What?
a flop on Randall. That's a technical. It'll be one free throw for the Suns.
All right.
It was,
I don't even know. I've never heard of a
on the
flop.
screen, and you saw Randall kind of flailing towards midcourt.
Well, Josh Hart wants an explanation.
One free throw for KD.
Looks like he flopped on the screen attempt, right? I mean, that's what I'm trying to do my job. I can't talk to the players.
Oh, come on, KD.
Yeah, Josh said the ball don't lie. I mean, a lot of players like to say that type of stuff, but look, is this a flop? Let's look. I mean, yeah, he exaggerated. He exaggerated it. I have a hard time knowing sometimes, Dave, what embellishment, what tips over into the technical, right? Because that could happen when he did 5-6 more times tonight.
I mean, he was 10 feet from where the contact happened. He ended up at midcourt. The contact happened around the top of the key.
Look, if the goal is to stop the flopping, I'm all for that. I just have a hard time understanding sometimes how they call it.
Yeah. 4-second difference in the clocks. Durant, by the way, 1 for 3 at the line, just 3 points, 1 of 5 from the floor. So despite that and the fact that Beal is out, they're only down 1. Randall misses a 3 and rebounded. Eubanks, 1 second left. Durant gets it ahead. Little, and they're going to wave it off. He did not get it away in time. It would not have counted. And the Knicks with a 1-point lead after 1. Very balanced scoring by the Knicks starters. Meanwhile, Durant struggled. As we mentioned, Beal's night is over. Nurkic, the leading scorer for Phoenix with 9.
We gotta get ready for our family migration.
Oh, Dad, you come too.
Whoa, that did it. Here we go.
We have a number 2 situation.
Can we land?
There is no way we're landing.
Are you sure no one's watching?
We're in Mallard. Do it now, or we leave without you.
Okay.
Eliminations Migration. Rated PG. Rated E for everyone.
Step back on scoop. Next time.
I'm the one teaching lessons. I've been here for years. I'm already a 10-time champ. With a new generation, don't get left behind.
Henderson is putting the league on notice. Let's see him do it again.
Run it back.
As an athlete, music is not just for the moments before the game, but for the day. When I'm working out, I reach for the QC Ultra earbuds. I put them in, find my corner, and everything else is blocked out. That's all I can hear. I can just be one with it.
People who come to cricket, stay with cricket. When I'm up here, I'm always going live. I'm always streaming to promote myself, and cricket helps me do all that with reliable service. Are we live? Please tell me you're getting this. Smile, you're on cricket.
They say you can't reinvent.
I think with Beal's injury, he'll just be out tonight. I think he'll just be out tonight. That's one of those that looks like, just give it a rest and he'll be fine. That's definitely what I'm hoping for, but...
Take a look at who's ruling the court, brought to you by Burger King.
Look, here we go. Brunson, the quintessential quarterback of the Knicks, as they have a 1-point lead here, but scores in so many ways. Can shoot the 3, get to the rim. He's got a great-looking floater. 6 points here in the half, and this is the type of guy that does it efficiently too, Dave. So Knicks lucky to have him.
Berlin has so much to offer. Staying in a room at Joanna's gave me a feeling of what it could actually look like to live there. It was my last night and we wanted something fun. Joanna is a really good singer, but I am very good with lyrics. The next day we could not really talk because we had such a good time.
This Christmas Day, I thought I invited you folks.
Damn, it's so cute.
The color purple, rated PG-13.
Is this for me?
If you like squeaky toys from Chewy, it is.
Did I get anything this year?
Get a free $30 e-gift card at Chewy. I'm still gonna eat your socks.
No, you're not.
Get great deals on gifts that deliver excitement at Chewy.
Welcome back to NBA Friday, presented by State Farm. I'm here with Knicks head coach Tom Thibodeau, and when you're looking at the assessment of your team's defense to start, you said that was a challenge coming into this game. How would you assess how they've done so far?
Well, they require you to make multiple effort, and they still have the ability to make. But we got to have our ball pressure got to be a lot tighter. We got to see the play develop a lot quicker. We still got to challenge shots better, but
come on,
our defense is a priority. We got to put our bodies on big.
And on the other side, 8 assists.
Oh no, that did count.
Field goals. What do you like about the flow offensively?
Just the pace, moving the ball, getting to the second side, attacking downhill, and just trusting the pass.
Thanks so much, Coach.
And Angel, after a hot start, the Knicks have cooled off. They're still shooting better than 50%, but they now trail the Suns 32-31. The Knicks' second unit on the floor. R.J. Barrett, a lone starter, still out there. Quickly, baseline. Misses again. Hartenstein, though, punches it out. Grimes for three. That's good. Tim told us before the game he needs to get going. That's a big shot.
And Thibodeau, not just Thibodeau, but Grimes, Quickly, Hart, they're all trying to figure out when they're coming and going a little bit, and that does affect your shooting. They're used to all playing a little bit more than they've been playing, and I think Thibodeau's still trying to figure out this second unit, get those guys to play their best.
Grimes had a stretch where he had 32 points in a two-game stretch, and then the next game against Wednesday, he had just 2 points. Barrett attacking, blocked. Eubanks has made a couple nice defensive plays.
Great signing, James Jones, in the offseason. Eubanks, Watanabe, Eric Gordon, who's not playing tonight. And watch here. Another guy that, not a guy that a lot of people know about, but Eubanks, analytically a great player, great backup five, good pickup. The Suns didn't have a lot of optionality financially in the summer, but to go get Eubanks, like I said, Watanabe, Metu here who's got the catch. A lot of guys that can help this team win.
Metu missing the three, started the other night, got 32 points in his last 3 games. Second-round pick out of USC back in 2018 by the Spurs. Foul was on Quickly. Good hands by Metu. But Quickly tracks down the loose ball in the backcourt. Shot clock at 5. Quickly driving, reaching by Cleveland, and Quickly powers it up and in, plus a foul.
Another guy, Dave, that's trying to kind of start it off hot, cooled off. But look, if the Knicks want to take that step, and you watch Quickly here, take the contact, and smart move by him, gets it off the glass. If they want to take that next step and really become a top 3-4 team in the East, they're going to need more, whether it's Barrett, Quickly, Hart, Grimes, consistently, right? Not just one game, 20 points, one game, 2 points. They got to be able to count on these guys night in, night out, and they haven't figured that out quite yet. And some of that's on, I think, the players to just really start playing better and producing a little bit more.
Knicks are 13-10 as Booker connects. Booker in double figures.
Oh, fuck, I fucked up.
Pacers lost tonight, so the Knicks and Pacers are tied for 5th in the East. Boston won again. Celtics an NBA best 19-5. Philly's hot right now. You got Milwaukee up there as Barrett has it dropped through, and he's got 9 in the first half.
A lot of depth in the East, just like the West. We talked to Frank Vogel, again, pregame, talking about the parity, right? And how difficult it is, and the small margin between the great teams and the middle teams, and how hard each night is to play in both these conferences.
Defensive 3 seconds, so one shot technical here. First year for Frank Vogel, 3 years in LA where he won a championship. Was in Orlando for a couple of years, 6 years in Indiana where he got a start as a head coach, but obviously been around a long time. NBA assistant, college assistant with Rick Pitino at Kentucky.
And again, known for his defenses, right? That's his kind of calling card, and that's where you're encouraged if you're Phoenix. He's going to find a way to improve this defense and get them playing, because the playoffs, you have to do better than they've done thus far this year.
And stepping on the sideline was Goodwin. And again, if you're just tuning in, Bradley Beal turned his right ankle 4.5 minutes into the game, landing on the heel as Barrett scores of Dante DiVincenzo. When he made a 3 and was fouled, it was called a flagrant 1, but more important, Beal left the game. And as Angel Gray reported earlier, he will not return. This was just the second game that the big three, Booker, Beal, and Durant, had played together, and it lasted only 4.5 minutes. Booker, very aggressive here, going to the cup. He's got 14 on 11 shots.
Yeah, when Durant's not in the game, it's really Booker's time to be super aggressive. with the unit he's in right now, he's going to have to create all the scoring. Like I said, he knows that, and that's why he's just attacking every time down with the ball in his hands. And again, he's got the offense, and he's getting himself in good shots. But the question is, and what makes it so hard, Dave, to not have Beal is they need to figure out a way to play with those three guys. And this is another lost opportunity with Beal going out.
And again, we have no idea at this point exactly how severe the injury is, and we're not going to speculate, but the Suns do have a game in 48 hours against Washington. Good catch and finish by Metsu. That's the first points for the Suns this quarter, scored by someone other than Devin Booker, who has 7 here in the quarter. Knicks by 2, quickly into the lane. Hartenstein, nice pass. Josh Hart gets the layup. Hartenstein does a little of everything for New York.
Yeah, one of those guys a few years ago, we looked at him at the Warriors, the Clippers picked him up, and the Knicks, some thought overpaid Hartenstein, but he's been so solid for them, and Thibodeau said he would start him, but he likes starting Jericho Sims and then letting Hartenstein get the majority of the minutes. Another great passer, much like Nurkic for the Suns, but Hartenstein, look, a lot of these bigs now in the NBA, Dave, it's not just dunking the ball and protecting the rim, it's can you run the offense through them? Can you have them distribute? And a lot of these centers now get 2, 3, 4 assists a game.
Foul was on quickly, his second, and the second on the Knicks. Take a look at the upcoming national TV schedule. Doubleheader tomorrow night, NBA TV. Got the Hawks and Cavs, followed by Utah and Sacramento. Then another doubleheader Tuesday. Memphis, New Orleans, followed by Golden State and Boston. For more of these games, go to NBA.com or visit the NBA app. All right, we teased it earlier with Golden State. Mentioned that they're going to be on our air next Friday. 3 nights ago here against Phoenix, Draymond Green was ejected for throwing a punch at Yusuf Nurkic. He's been suspended indefinitely. Obviously, you know Draymond Green as well as anybody. Drafted him, was there with him for a decade. Your thoughts on the NBA's decision?
Look, I love the fact that the NBA has decided to look at the person and to try to address the person Draymond Green, and not Adam Silver. I think was very smart, as Joe Dumars, to say, look, a timeout saved me. We did it. We did Draymond Green. All right, let's moving on. Moving on.
Easy, pal.
Moving on.
It's the Sprite Holiday Special.
You know, there's an art to making a perfect gingerbread house. And my grandma, she taught me when I was like your age.
Yeah, well, my grandma taught me too. Hey, Grandma.
All right, let's get started. So frosting's the key, you guys. Gingerbread's not that sweet. A little extreme. We gonna get that frosting. What are you doing?
You're welcome.
What kind of grandmama you got?
Goldfish. Can I get the handful?
Sure.
Happy? Go for the handful.
Chili's baby back around. Chili's baby back around.
Well, I know what you guys are having.
I want the steak fajitas. She's smart. All of your lives belong Show me your identification. How can one man own another man?
I have a plan. We came here to free all of the slaves.
This guy, Destiny's knocking, and I'll put a sword to Destiny's neck.
We'll carve your name in history for this.
Well, damn, you put it like that.
Because Clarence, ABQ13, directed by James Edmund, exclusively on January 12th.
It's Steakmas season at Outback Steakhouse, where we deck the plates with new steak entrees. La 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 la, la 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 la. It all starts at $16.99 for a limited time only at Outback Steakhouse. I'm not gonna ask her. Are you in alone here?
No, I'm married to Tim.
Ah, shiver me Timbo.
Did he ever tell you the inner tube water polo story?
Yes, I have heard that a lot this weekend.
Hey, guys, you got married?
Where's the invite, dude? I crush at weddings.
Are you betting against the home team at their own homecoming? They are so soft against the run.
And their secondary's trash. Just remember to act sad when you lose.
Knicks by 3, Dave Pack, former Warriors GM Bob Myers.
Why are the Suns always down when you join the stream? Maybe you should join the stream when they're ahead. We're only down by 3 right now. It's a pretty close game.
I thought we were done. No, look, what I was saying was that I do like the fact that the NBA and the Warriors, in conjunction with it, Dave, all supported the fact that let's look at the person, right? Let's not always. These are sure.
Cheers,
people watching
Jaden.
this, people that are fans of the NBA sometimes forget these are people, right? And people are imperfect, and I love the fact that they're allowing the NBA by not putting a number on it, and the Warriors not putting a number on it. That also gives Draymond some time to say, let's look at this, right? Let's see why this is happening. And I think that's the best way. There's no pressure as to fix yourself in 5 games, get better in 10 games, get better in 4 or 6, 7, whatever it is. When you put that arbitrary number on it, in a situation like this where he has had a couple hiccups this year, I think by saying indefinite it allows him and the Warriors and everybody involved to say, let's just
let's take
care of him. And as a friend of his and as a good friend of his, I think that's the right course. And you can see by the fact that everyone was accepting of that. Draymond was accepting, the Warriors, the NBA. There was nobody complaining about that. It means that everybody's on board, and that's rare to find in these situations, Dave, to have everybody saying, I like that plan. So I think it was executed well, and I think it'll be the best thing for him.
Kevin Durant said the other night, and Kevin and Draymond had their moments, but they're also at times very close. As Brunson scores, he said that he hopes Draymond Green gets the help he needs, and a lot of people share that sentiment.
Yeah, anybody that's working on themselves, you should always support that, right? I mean, you should always support someone trying to better themselves, acknowledging they got something to work on. And I'm happy that he's getting the support from some of his peers and other people around the NBA.
45-40, the Knicks lead the Suns. Quentin Grimes picking up his first 13 foul. They're going to say it was not in the act of shooting. Devin Booker, 14 points, but he's turned the ball over 3 times. Both teams still shooting about 50%. Each team with 3 3-pointers. Kevin Durant checking back in. Durant just 1 of 5 from the floor. 0 for 2 from 3, and 1 of 3 at the line in that first quarter. Allen gets position down low. Good find by Booker.
That's the vision. That's the vision that Vogel was talking about. Wasn't sure he had it when they talked about making the point guard, but Booker's been getting the trust of Vogel in that position.
Assist the other night Booker did against the Nets, averaging about 8, good for 6th in the league. Hart misses. He's an excellent rebounder, but it helps when nobody touches you, and Hart gets the stick back.
And that sums up Josh Hart right there. You know, misses the first one, follows the shot, just keeps making winning plays. Steve Kerr talked about Josh Hart on the USA team and just played him at the 4 because of how good of a rebounder and instinctually Hart is great. It's one of the underrated things about Hart is his rebounding. There was nice example of it.
Hartstein commits the foul, his first. Julius Randle checking back in, quickly going to the bench. 14 foul. Randle has 8 points tonight, 3 assists. R.J. Barrett, the leading scorer with 11. He scored just 9 in the Knicks' last game as Nurkic cleans it up inside, and he's in double figures now with 11.
Such good spacing by the Suns, and that's what allows Nurkic to finish so easily. They got really 4 shooters out there most of the time, and creates wide open layups sometimes for Nurkic.
Boy, beautiful move by Brunson, but he missed the layup. He's 4 for 10.
Come on, KD.
Durant fires.
Yeah, KD. To tie it up. Let's go.
Such a good-looking shot. Such a pure-looking shot. And again, he's shooting such a high percentage. The Suns wanted to shoot more threes, but Kevin is so focused on being efficient. But he can do this. I mean, if you're watching him, coaching him, you want him to take 6, 7, 8 threes a game. He's so good at it.
Make sure you keep your eyes on the road.
Early payday. Fee-free overdrafts. Easy credit building. When your money is good, you feel good.
Jaden!
The
Jaden!
#1 most loved banking app.
It's pizza night, but that ain't pizza.
This is KFC's new $20 fill-up box. Let me get those new
If you could travel anywhere in the world, anywhere, where would it be? And why? And why?
How does Taco Bell not have a breakfast taco already? You have all the ingredients. Fluffy eggs, melty cheese, savory sausage. What's simpler than a taco? The all-new toasted breakfast taco. Simple and tasty. I did that. I made that happen.
Christmas Day is about to get a whole lot of bounce. It's an NBA Christmas doubleheader. First, Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors spend the holidays in the Mile High City with Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. Then, a Christmas classic as LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers play host to Jason Tatum and the Boston Celtics. It's the ultimate Christmas gift.
Your house to tell your dad that I'm sorry you had to deal with your weed addiction? Is that too mean? No, that's not too mean. That's actually pretty funny. Imagine just some fucking dude shows up to my house and he's like, hey, can I talk to Mr. Wilson? And then my dad comes down and you're like, yeah, I'm really sorry that your son's a fucking pothead.
And when it's time to stream your workouts or binge the latest, your internet keeps you going with fast and reliable coverage, all at the same time. Get Fios 1 gig on the 100% fiber optic network. Upgrade your home today.
I think it'd be pretty funny.
Get ready to have the best holiday ever at the Auburn Auto Group, where you always get top dollar for your trade. And with rates as low as 0%, there's never been a better time to upgrade your sleigh and save. Just visit any of our 6 convenient locations. Choose from over 750 new and pre-owned, and cruise into the best holiday ever at all 6 Auburn Auto Group locations.
We have 5 games on Christmas Day on ESPN and ABC. We'll start at Madison Square Garden for the Knicks and Bucks. Then on ABC, it's Denver and the Warriors, Boston Lakers. Back on ESPN in primetime, Heat Sixers, followed by the Suns at home, hosting Dallas.
Look at that. What a template. It was always an honor to play on those days when I was with the Warriors, and it's a great tradition now. And these are 2 of the teams. I mean, some of the teams that have played there. And Durant may have played every game on Christmas. He may not have had a Christmas his whole career.
And you will be in studio for all 5 games on Christmas Day. Shot clock down to 3. Hard spinning, has to put it up, and it's an air ball. Rebound Durant. Well, tonight the Suns supporting cast has been really good. It's a big reason why they're in the game, because Durant has struggled and Beal is out with an ankle injury, suffered 4.5 minutes into the game. Allen and Nurkic have combined for 18 points. Meanwhile, Julius Randle has been on a tear here in the month of December. He's got 11 points now.
If he gets more consistent, which he has of late with that 3 ball, it does open up
Jaden,
a bit.
you know what today is?
When it's not, he really struggles and forces.
Jaden, do you know what today is?
He looks a much different player.
Rehabbing that ankle injury and was not 100% early on. It's one of the reasons why his numbers weren't there early in the season. Here's Randall, just a 31% shooter in the season from 3, and a defensive 3-second violation on Phoenix. So 1 on each team. Be a 1-shot technical here for the Knicks, and it'll be Brunson at the line.
Well, this is interesting. I don't know, cross match, and that Randall sees Nurkic on him, and that's just a tough matchup for Nurkic. And I think he's trying to stay with Hartenstein, but it's one of those things where, again, the Suns are still trying to figure out what are they defensively. I mean, what can they hang their hat on? They're very good blocking shots, some of their athleticism and length, but again, who is their best defensive team? Frank Vogel said it's almost like I have to choose offense or defense, and he's hoping for more 2-way ability from some of his guys.
What I'll be curious about is when they get into a playoff series, who's going to be your stopper? Who's going to be the guy that consistently guards the other team's best player in a postseason series?
Well, look, if it was me today, that guy's sitting on the bench, and that's a Koji. I mean, and I think, he's not a great offensive player. He's gotten a lot better shooting, but he's their best point of attack. It's really about stopping penetration Durant can do it. Obviously, he's with his size, and I think Booker can do it. But as far as like just saying your job is to stop, it's probably a Koji right now.
He's missing tonight's game, his second straight game that he's missed with a hip injury. Hartenstein in the basket scores. And the other thing for the Suns is, do they have a 3-and-D guy? They have 3 guys, they have D guys, but do they have, at least in terms of their bench players? I mean, obviously their starters can do that, but do they have bench guys that can do that? Here's Goodwin trying to prove himself. Misses a 3. Long rebound. Nurkic keeps it alive. Nurkic, by the way, 13 points, 10 rebounds.
Oh, come on. Is that a foul? No.
10th of the first half. Very 3 to play. New York with a 4-point lead. Game 2 of a 5-game road trip for the Knicks. Reaching foul on Goodwin. Second team foul and second personal.
Again, you talk about Phoenix has done a really nice job. When you go this model of a big 3.
No, Jaden, today is my half birthday. It is December 15th, but it's my half birthday.
Mostly it's a lot of minimums. They're very fortunate they got Eric Gordon on a minimum contract, but you really count on your big 3 guys, and that's what we talked about. That's why the health of the big 3 is so important, and that's why it's so frustrating when guys like Beal are out, or Durant, or Booker.
Happy half birthday, hell yeah!
Playing tonight either. You mentioned Okogie's out as well. Turnover by Hartenstein.
Yeah, KD.
For Kevin Durant, he's scored 3s here since coming back into the game in the second quarter.
You just wanted to shoot more. I mean, just wanted to shoot more. Maybe I'll talk to him. Try to say something to him.
Answer it right back. God damn it.
Brunson comes back and drills a 3. It is interesting. Durant has taken 4 threes. That's about what he takes per game. Meanwhile, Brunson with 12 points and 4 steals for the Knicks.
Did you see? I said
again.
The people on TV can't see it, but I signaled more 3s, and of course he did listen. Are people going to believe that? You think? Probably not.
No.
Probably not.
No, I don't.
They can't see me. They don't know. 3 threes in a row. Look at it. I mean, look, we're joking, but he does need to shoot more. He just does.
He obviously can make it. Consistently a good.
Another one. Come on. Yeah! KD! Woohoo!
He has the last 12 Suns points.
Oh, man.
With 1:50 to go in the first half.
Wow. Maybe he heard us? You think he heard us?
Another defensive 3-second violation.
Well, Phoenix can't do that. You got to do better defense. Look at Durant. That one for him that's like a layup from the corner, and here another corner 3. You can't let him get in rhythm. And look, now he's comfortable, right? Made a couple in the corner. Now he's going to feel great. The basket seems huge to him, and you know, your coach wants you to do it more. You're very good at it. We were surprised. We looked up how few 3 attempts.
Yeah. 4 game, and he's already got 6 in this game. 3 made 3s in less than a minute. Wow. Right now, the Suns are on pace to have 3 guys go 50, 40, 90. 50% for the floor, 40 for 3, 90 at the line as Grayson Allen takes a shot to the face by Hartenstein. That's the second foul on Hartenstein. And it's hard to have one guy shoot 50, 40 for 3, 90 from the line. Last year, Durant went 55, 40, 90. The first player ever to do that.
And we're kind of joking about him shooting more 3s, but that's why he does shoot such a high percentage. He's so proud. He wants to be such an efficient player. It's so important to him to not be one of these guys that shoots 5 of 22. And he really prides himself on being efficient, and he is one of the most efficient players ever. And that's what makes him great. He's not a volume guy. He does it on a small amount of shots and efficiency.
Durant.
Yeah, KD.
And Durant has scored 14 points since coming off the bench about 5 minutes ago. Good defense that time by the Suns. They force a Randall.
Nice.
Going to halftime is coming up in about a minute as the Suns end the losing streak. Malika, Chene, and Perk talk about this game as well and all the early games. Durant missed the 3. Little gets the rebound. Now Booker.
Come on, D-Buck. Yeah, D-Buck!
8 threes for the Suns. In the first half, they lead by 4.
And the Suns aren't a huge 3-point shooting. They get such wide. These are great looks. They're penetrating, attacking the defense. And Look, Knicks lucky to be down 4 with this barrage here in the second quarter from the Suns from 3.
Randall's got little on him. Little jab, step and drive, and a beautiful move by Randall. Missed the shot. It'll go to the line for 2. Fouls on Nasir Little, his first. Well, the Suns have scored 23 points in the last 5.5 minutes to take this 4-point lead. First free throws tonight for Julius Randle, 73% on the season. Averaging 22 points per game, 2-time All-Star. Both head coaches, by the way, are mic'd up tonight.
I love the pace, push it up the floor, keep making plays for each other. Good ball pressure there, good high hand, shell tight, ball pressure, see the play early.
And we turn the ball over, and we're losing the loose ball battle, then we got a tie score right here. Use this 5 minutes to make our move, right? Separate. 10-point lead by halftime.
Well, they did make their move. Randall just hit a couple free throws. Durant, beautiful pass.
Yeah, Nurkic.
Nurkic is 6 of 7 from the floor. What a look by KD, though.
They're all easy, right? They're just spoon feeding him down there. And so much attention when Booker and Durant attack the basket that they just leave Nurkic, and he's able to just lay the ball in pretty easy there.
16 assists for the Suns as Booker commits a foul on Brunson. The Knicks were trying to go for a 2-for-1. That's the second foul on Booker. And Brunson will be at the line. Year 6 for Brunson, second with the Knicks, former second-round pick by the Mavericks back in 2018. He's had 6 30-point games this year, 2 40-point games, including a 45-point night against Milwaukee a month ago.
It was when he was coming out, I talked to Jay Wright, and he said, you know, look, what about Brunson? I said, well, he's a second-round pick. I think he's had so many good players. Sometimes I made the mistake. These college coaches, they know sometimes that Brunson was a great player at Villanova. I just thought maybe undersized. Doesn't necessarily look like a guy that could dominate, but he's been fantastic. And so much of it is his mental game, how smart of a player he is. He can post, he can pass, his shot's gotten better. He's a savvy, he doesn't turn the ball over. So great job by the Knicks grabbing him when they did free agency.
There's a grit and a toughness about
a winner. He's just a winner.
Yeah. Booker driving. Nurkic gives it up. A little spot on 3. That's good.
Yeah.
3 for Phoenix here in the first half. 9.5 seconds. Randall with 2. They double Randall. He shoots over the double team. And that's the end of the first half.
All right, so I will be back at 11:22.
38 in the second quarter. Kevin Durant had 14 points in a row. Nurkic with a big first half, 15 points, 10 rebounds, 14 points for Devin Booker. Bradley Beal was hurt, scored 6 points, but left with an ankle injury. 4 minutes into the game and won't return. Let's check him out.
All right, I'll be back.
Leaving in the first period, you guys showed how potent your offense is. 9 threes in this first half. What have you liked about the flow on that end?
I mean, no secret, we're special teams. We feel really bad for Brad. He worked super hard to get back to us. Hopefully he's not the major. But we got to pull out. We have a great team.
Basketball. It's Yusuf Nurkic. It's halftime.
You're doing your part yourself. You're walking away at halftime with a double-double. What have you impacted this game most in that you like to carry over to the second half?
You know, we used to struggle with the rebounds and, you know, had foul trouble, so I just try to do a better job there.
Thanks so much, Yusuf.
Yep.
Dave.
Well, Nurkic had an outstanding first half. Angel. The second quarter for the Suns was spectacular. Jalen Brunson had 15 to lead the Knicks. Durant 17 to top the Suns. Phoenix by 5 at halftime. Toyota halftime report after the break.
It starts with the sun, sparking something so simple that makes it all move. High noon, high design, Movado. Swiss made since 1881.
BK muscle backed by popular demand. Your melty wishes are our command. With the new Shroom and Swiss, it'll warm your hands and brighten your day. And BK, have it your way.
Did you spill a piece of
have chocolate?
I'm sorry, my child. I don't have any on me.
I give to you
Chocolate.
Ooh.
Wonka, rated PG, now playing.
The Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl. Lane Kiffin and Ole Miss face the Nittany Lions in a Big Ten SEC showdown in the ATL. Ole Miss, Penn State, Saturday, December 30th at noon on ESPN.
The accident.
Showtime, the groundbreaking network, is reaching new heights with original series from Paramount Plus. Introducing Paramount Plus with Showtime. More series, more stars, one network.
Let's fly.
Paramount Plus with Showtime, coming this January.
Surprise.
Dad?
Hey there, family, while you're shopping, give me a 5G phone, it's on my list.
Seriously? A better plan is Verizon.
They take this mess?
Very much so. Just trade in that old phone for a free 5G phone plus Netflix and Max.
Well, I should have just done that.
This didn't land. She didn't like that.
Honey, I immediately get it. This holiday, turn any Google phone in any condition into a Pixel 8 Pro on us. And now add Netflix and Max to your plan for just $10 a month. Save big this holiday, only on Verizon.
He got a tribute video and a standing ovation back in Memphis. He knows these Nets well.
Round of applause. Let's go. Big time bucket right there.
And the book sending a message. You didn't want to pay me, now you gotta play me.
Hey, bars.
Halftime show coming up in 60 seconds.
People who come to cricket, stay with cricket.
When I'm up here, I'm always going live. I'm always streaming to promote myself, and cricket helps me do all that with reliable service.
Are we live? Please tell me you're getting this. Smile, you're on cricket.
Just for you, 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 just for you. Finally realize that it's just for you.
Welcome to the Toyota Halftime.
Welcome inside our Los Angeles studio. Chinea Gumake, Kendrick Perkins. I'm Malika Andrews. The Phoenix Suns, they are up 5 at halftime, but one of the talking points of the first half, Bradley Beal exited this game, just the second game that the Big Three have played in together with an ankle injury. He has been ruled out for the remainder of the game. And take a look at this, 24 minutes. That is how long the Big Three have been on the floor together in the team's first 25 games. We've talked about how potent this team's offense can be, but once again, without Bradley Beal, what's your level of concern here?
Not too much. I mean, a sprained ankle, he'll be back when it matters the most. But at the end of the day, right, we know the Suns have enough depth and enough three-point shooting that they're going to put up buckets. But we talk about their interior all the time. And right now, Hostess Cupcakes comes to mind. Creamy in the middle. Because when I think about what the Knicks are doing, 32 points are in the paint at halftime. 32 points in the paint right now with the Knicks. That's a problem. Think about the teams that they got to go against in the Western Conference. The Denver Nuggets. You know you got to stop Jokic. Yeah. You got Karl Anthony Towns and Rudy Gobert. You got Anthony Davis and the way LeBron James imposing his will in the paint. I mean, at some point, they got to start showing signs that they're going to correct this interior.
That is true. The defense is a concern because they're 17th in defense, but we know the reality is the interior. You said Hostess Cupcake.
I was laughing soft in the middle. Is it?
Let's leave that there. But what I will say is that this team was constructed for offense, and even though Bradley Beal will probably not be available because he exited the game, maybe for another short amount of time, when KD and Devin Booker step on the floor, they have statistically
one of, if not the best offense in the NBA. It's going to have to be a shootout for them. They're going to have to bring their A game offensively. We've already seen that today. I mean, look at that second quarter. They're on pace for about 60 points per game. They're going to have to do that consistently and then some to stay afloat, because we've been waiting on, like, taking the pressure off of Bradley Beal.
Yeah, but we also witnessed with the Phoenix Suns, when those shots are not falling, what happens, right? So they got to be able to mix it up. And I know Big Nurkic, he got 15 and 10, doing a nice job of finishing around the basket. But at some point, they got to up their level of defense,
too, yeah.
especially when you talk about Frank Vogel, who is actually a defensive-minded coach.
4 of the 5 starters for Phoenix in double figures here. Bradley Beal being the sole starter that is not. On the other side of this, though, we were talking Kendrick Perkins about Julius Randle and what flashes he has shown us in this game. What stood out to you?
You know what? He's playing well, but I still need to see the growth, right? Like, he'll see the double team coming, but still try to find a way to get his. Just trust the process. If a double team comes, just get rid of it. Hopefully your guy can get it right back to you and you be able to get the situation and matchup that you want and be able to attack the basket.
Yeah, I agree. I do think we expect that next step from the Knicks, but I do think the biggest question is who's going to be their third star. You know, that's to be determined.
And that's something that they're still figuring out. In the meantime, Kevin Durant doing a little bit of everything for his team, Kendrick Perkins.
As expected. You want the trade ball, he gonna give you that.
17 points sniper for Katie in the first half. We'll be back.
This halftime is presented by Toyota. Let's go places.
This is not your typical family.
This is our family gathering.
This is how we settle sibling disputes.
You may not be related.
We're not.
And nothing.
And from different worlds.
But if you can keep up, then welcome to the Toyota Gazoo Racing family.
Toyota, let's go places.
Go to school, take out the loans. Get a job, pay back the loans. Go to school, take out the loans. Get a job, pay back the loans. Go to school, take out the loans. Get a job, pay down the interest on the loans. Start a side hustle just to break even. The system worked for them. Now it's time to build a system that works for us.
Oh, that reminds me. You coming to my after party?
Wouldn't miss it. Want me to bring limes?
That'd be so helpful, Steven.
Cuervo tradicional cristalino, smooth as an edge.
Make me go loco, loco. Make me go loco.
Come seek the Royal Caribbean. This holiday season at PetSmart, buy 3 dog treats and get the 4th free. Plus, earn double the points on all holiday treats, toys, apparel, and more with PetSmart Treats Rewards. PetSmart, anything for pets.
Still printing with these expensive little nightmares? Don't get cartridged. Switch to the Epson EcoTank. Prints up to 5,000 pages. Switch at EpsonEcoTank.com. Just fill it, Joe!
Santa?
Best Christmas ever.
Welcome back to the Toyota halftime.
Today, you mentioned Devin Booker not missing a beat as the point guard of this team.
I mean, we love this shot. What is it called? The mini, baby. master of it.
14 points, 7 assists for Devin Booker. Let's get you back to Phoenix for the second half.
NBA Halftime is presented by Toyota. The legendary lineup of Toyota trucks is built to outlast so you can outlive. Toyota. Let's go places.
My darling granddaughter, this camera was given to me when I was your age. May it capture your big, beautiful life the way it did mine. It's so surprising what the little things can do. Wouldn't it be wonderful if everybody... Oh, Merry Christmas, Grandma.
It's the Sprite Holiday Special.
You know there's an art to making a perfect gingerbread house. And my grandma, she taught me when I was like your age.
Yeah, well, my grandma taught me too. Hey, Grandma.
All right, let's get started. So frosting's the key, you guys. Gingerbread's not that sweet. A little extreme. We gonna get that frosting. What?
You're welcome.
What kind of grandmama you got?
All right, I'm back for the second half. It's about to start in just a few minutes.
What can I do for you, man?
Really craving nacho fries.
Ads are working.
What ads?
Well, like all the pictures I put over here. I put that there.
They say you can't reinvent the wheel. But they say a lot of things. In 1953, they said a whiskey recipe tasted perfectly fine. So we burned it and made it better. Maker's Mark. Make your mark.
Put me on some.
Put me on some.
Put me on some.
Check this latest offer out from Verizon Wireless. Switch to my plan and get the unlimited plan that you want and only pay for what you need. Plans start at just $25 a line. Plus, you can pick the perks you want and save on every one, including the and mobile hotspot. Only on my plan. Switch today and get more. More of the things you want just for being a Verizon customer. Find out more about all of our offers today. When you have Fios 1 gig internet, your day begins at full speed. There's video calling, temp controlling, uploading, and someone's at the door. Power your home and all your devices with a Fios 1 gig internet plan. And when it's time to stream your workouts or binge the latest, your internet keeps you going with fast and reliable coverage, all at the same time. Get Fios 1 gig on the 100% fiber optic network. Upgrade your home today.
So we're 68-63 at halftime.
Farm in Phoenix tonight, they are honoring the Matrix. Sean Marion being inducted into the Phoenix Suns Ring of Honor. And his team leading the New York Knicks 68-63. Dave Pash and Bob Myers and Angel Gray. The difference in the game was that second quarter three-point shooting. Kevin Durant ties a career high with 4 threes in that second quarter. Our powerful plays brought to you by Duracell. 6 of 9 for the Suns from 3 as a team that quarter.
Look, 4th in the league, Dave, percentage-wise from 3, 38.2, which is fantastic. But there are only 16 in the total made. So we joked about it during the broadcast. They need to shoot more of them. They're great at it. This is Durant. Like, surprising that his record for a quarter is 4. We just saw
halftime at my half
birthday.
birthday.
Such a great shooter that he is, and you see Grayson Allen.
Halftime of the game and of me being 21.
But 4 is the most, and again, very efficient player, and this is the leading scorer. Nurkic 6 for 7 has really been getting those easy ones inside.
He has 10 rebounds as well. Booker with 14 points against Bradley Beal, playing just his 6th game as a member of the Suns. Turned his right ankle 5 minutes into the game and will not return. We'll see if the Suns, who are playing just their 2nd game with Durant, Booker, and Beal all together, can pull out a win at home against the Knicks team in Game 2 of a 5-game road trip. The Knicks bench outplayed the Suns bench as Booker is fouled. The Knicks had 14 points and 9 rebounds from their bench. The Suns had just 6 points
from their bench in the first half. DiVincenzo picks up the foul, his third.
And a lot of that, I think, is who's been out, right? They count on Eric Gordon. I mean, again, he's not playing. He's been a huge factor for this Phoenix Suns team in this 2023-4 season. And they're still trying to get Watanabe going. Okogie not playing tonight. Goodwin's been a good pickup for them. But, again, with all those injuries, they've had to move up some guys. And, again, I do like the depth for what they were able to do in the offseason, James Jones and his front office, of securing the guys they did.
Nice.
But again, Beal not playing, it's just so tough. They just, again, need time to see what this team is. We still don't know what those three together looks like.
It took 24 games for them to play together, and now, again, we're left to wonder when he'll return. His old team is here Sunday. The Washington Wizards.
It was only two, was it? No, it was
down
three.
A triple, and that is his second three-pointer. He's got 18 points to lead all scorers here tonight. Booker mid-range.
Yeah, D-Buck.
Over DiVincenzo, and Booker up to 18 now.
With the ball in his hands, he really can dictate terms. When he feels like he's got a shot, he's been aggressive. And also, again, the passing of Booker. Not many people thought, actually very few people when he came in the league, Dave, that he could be Jericho Sims, just easy. You know, that he could be a point guard. It just would have, if somebody would have said, well, I'm going to draft Booker as my point guard, you'd get laughed at. But look at him now. I mean, a testament to Frank Vogel's staff and Booker's development.
Booker's got 7 assists tonight. Meanwhile, Sims with 5 points, getting the start tonight. Mitchell Robinson, that's a big loss for the Knicks, starting center, as Kevin Durant connects over Randall. But it's Jericho Sims for now as the starter until Robinson comes back. He's out 8 to 10 weeks after ankle surgery. This is the third straight game that Robinson's missed. It's a very good rebounding team for the Knicks, but obviously they're going to miss Robinson. They are -1 to Phoenix in rebounding tonight. 6-point lead for Phoenix. 2 minutes gone by here in the third. Booker trying to get DiVincenzo to pick up his 4th foul. Booker got him off his feet.
Yeah.
Such a good one-on-one player, that pump fake deceiving. And again, when you can score at all 3 levels and you're a threat, mid-range, 3-point, get to the line, and Booker keeps getting better every year.
Pretty move by Randall. Julius Randall now with 15 points.
There it is.
Number 4 on DiVincenzo. Booker's got 6 points in the quarter. We'll see what Tom Thibodeau does here. We'll leave him in.
Now he's got to be really careful. And again, they're probably going to, Booker, he just puts such pressure on the defense. They put Barrett on him now, so taking DiVincenzo off.
Year 4 for Tibbs, led the Knicks to playoff appearances in 2 of his first 3 seasons. Booker misses over Barrett. DiVincenzo ball gets the rebound. Maybe a foul here on Phoenix on Booker. That is 3 on him. First on the Suns in the quarter.
Yeah, again, both these coaches, if you're gonna work on something for both these teams, it's just, I'm not sure that either of them like where they're at defensively. I mean, a lot of easy shots going both ways, and both these coaches, again, they're known for being tough coaches. Brunson starting to warm up here in the third quarter.
He's 3 of 3 now from 3. Well, the Knicks 13-10 record, Phoenix 13-11. Phoenix is 10th in the West right now, and the Knicks tied for 5th in the East. On the switch, you got Randall trying to hang with Booker. Shot clock at 5. Booker's 0 for 2 from 3. Fumbled it, collects, and comes up short, but there's Little getting the rebound. Sear Little, nice pickup. He's played well. 10.7 rebounds the other night against Brooklyn. Spent his first 4 years in Portland.
Nurkic
coming over with him. And that big Damian Lillard deal with Milwaukee. Brunson couldn't handle it. And it will stay with the Suns.
Yeah, I mean, you mentioned where Phoenix sits right now in the West. They just 13-11. This is a team with championship aspirations, right? And this is a team that has high expectations. Big move to trade for Durant. Obviously, Beal then after that. That's not where they want to be. At 13-11 is not where they want to be. Now, we don't know what they're going to be, Dave, because they haven't played together. But again, they didn't imagine coming into this season they'd be fighting for that positioning in a very difficult West.
There you go, D-Buck. Let's go.
He's got 9 to the quarter, 23 for the game. And the lead is up to 9 now, 82-73.
I love you, Chester. Ah.
There's Brunson coming right back, smoking the net. He is 4 for 4 from 3-point
You're
land.
getting hung up on that screen. And again, Brunson now, they're going to have to change that coverage because he's getting real easy looks now and knocking them all down.
Well, they changed the Sun score back to 79 for them, 76 for the Knicks. 4 minutes gone by here in the quarter. Nurkic, another one inside. He's 7 of 9 in the lane.
Yeah, I was wondering how they got that huge lead so fast. I looked at the score. I said, "What did I miss? Did I miss a 7-point shot?"
I got fooled by the scoreboard instead of looking at what we call the bug.
I would never fall for that. See, that's why That's why, you know, I don't go for that stuff, you know.
It is game 4.
I did fall for it, though, if I'm being honest. I did believe you, even though it did feel off to me, but I did believe you when you said it.
The play-by-play guy bringing you down again.
Yeah, that's right.
Here's Barrett in the lane, misses a floater, but a Phoenix foul. So R.J. Barrett will go to the line, 2 for 2 tonight, 13 points. As Devin Booker just picked up his 4th foul.
Put me on, son.
Let's see
Put me on,
Frank
son.
Vogel leaves him in. Knicks are 10 of 10 at the line as a team tonight. Well, tomorrow from T-Mobile in Las Vegas, it's UFC 296. Colby Covington taking on Leon Edwards for the welterweight title. Main card begins at 10 Eastern pay-per-view. Early prelim 7:30, ESPN2, ESPN Deportes. Or to the main card in English and Spanish. Go to ESPNplus.com/PPV. So Barrett 4 of 4, the Knicks 12 of 12. And it's a 3-point game again. Booker mid-range, not that time. Randall with the clear. Randall going right at Kevin Durant, leaning in, off balance.
Nice.
Boy, he had basically his back almost to the rim when he shot that ball. Booker downhill, behind the back to Nurkic. Nice catch in traffic, but he missed the shot. Now you got Grayson Allen on Randall, and it's poked away beautifully by Grayson Allen. Numbers for the Suns. Little takes it all the way. Great challenge by Barrett, and Booker cleans it up inside. Tom Thibodeau calls for time.
Timeout.
Way to stay with the play there for Booker, following it up and making sure they get that bucket.
When we were fixing up the
Mr.
pool,
Chester.
they said it hadn't been used in 15 years. They have seen things. And I'm worried something is happening to my husband. Whatever's in the water, it's after all of us. I can hear you.
Night swim, January 5th, rated PG-13.
Oh, what's up? You watching the game? Or maybe the one later. Put a little BetMGM action on it now. Any game becomes the game. Can we get a promo? There it is.
I'm so glad you're my personal shopper.
I'm your bodyguard.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Day and night, right?
I actually only work the day shift.
Well, then who am I talking to at 3 a.m.?
I think you're confusing me with your Discover card again?
I am?
Yeah, it's their 24/7 customer service. They also protect you from fraud on unauthorized purchases.
Oh, really?
24/7 customer service.
What do you protect me from?
Mostly yourself.
And $0 fraud liability.
Oh.
Goldfish. Can I get the handful?
Sure.
Happy? Go for the handful.
Why not? Why? The eau de parfum.
I love you, Chester.
Thomas. Yves Saint Laurent.
How does he have time to visit everyone in one night?
Well, he has VIP parking.
And how does he know if I've been naughty or nice?
He sees everything.
Everything? Let me guess. He's got lots of storage too. That's how he does it.
The electric BMW Road Home sales event is on now. Lease the 2024 BMW iX Extra i50 for $699 per month, now through January 2nd.
Oh, what's up? You watching the game? Or maybe the one later. Put a little BetMGM action on it now. Any game becomes the game. Can we get a promo? There it is.
This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
So 5 minutes into the game tonight, Bradley Beal, who is in his second game back after missing most of the year with a back injury, as he's going down, watch the right foot kind of nick the back of the leg of Dante DiVincenzo, thus the awkward landing, sprained ankle, ruled out for the rest of the game. And this is it for the big three this season, including 5 minutes tonight, just 24 minutes played. They made their debut together in a loss Wednesday. They have a lead right now over the Knicks midway through the third by 5.
It's a painful replay and a painful graphic. 24 minutes to
I don't care.
24
I love it.
And that's the toughest thing, Dave, as an executive, as a fan of a team, as a coach. You want to know what you are, even if it's not good. You get some clarity, something's working. Not knowing when you have health issues is the really hard thing to know when you're evaluating your team. And the Suns just 24 minutes, it's crazy. That's such a small amount of time this far into the season.
Out of bounds.
And Beal has been hurt a lot lately. There was a stretch where he was always available. He played 82 games back-to-back seasons just 5 years ago, but missed 32 games last year, 42 2 years ago. He's missed 19 already this year, and we would expect more to come.
Well, you know, some might say, well, it doesn't matter, just be healthy going into the playoffs. That was a common narrative in the past. We just have to be healthy going into the playoffs. I think players, coaches, by the fact that a lot more players are playing, Kawhi Leonard, I think, has played in every game this year. I think teams are realizing it doesn't work like that. You got to develop some cohesiveness, some chemistry, and the Suns need to do that. It's not enough to say, well, we got 10 games together. You need 40, 50 games together to really find out and develop that continuity.
Yeah, KD.
Banks it in. And I think that showed up for the Suns in the playoffs last year. Because remember, Kevin Durant came over the trade, was supposed to make his debut coming off an injury suffered in Brooklyn. He gets hurt in warm-ups. He only played 8 games in the regular season last year.
Nice. Oh, wait, no, that's a foul.
And he got a clean block on Sims.
And again, the trade deadline is a great example of what I'm talking about, which is, here we get the replay here, and I actually thought this was pretty clean. Maybe a little bit on the shoulder there. Actually,
I love you, Chester.
Looks like they're be challenging this. They're going to challenge.
What about the follow-through, though, that he kept Sims?
I do not think they're going to win this challenge.
The Suns are challenging the foul call. They don't think it's gonna happen, so. Mr. Chester.
This holiday season, instead of ho ho ho, it's time to go go go. Hands free with the hit of the holidays. Hands free Skechers slip-ins. You just step in and they're on. No bending down, no touching your shoes. Hands free Skechers slip-ins are the perfect gift for everybody. 'Tis the season to go hands free.
Here we go.
Sorry. Now who is that?
Kevin Bacon.
That's ludicrous. All your holiday favorites, both classic and new. I think we're all in for a very big Christmas treat. On the Disney Bundle with Hulu and Disney Plus.
BK muscle back by popular demand. Your melty wishes are our command. With the new Shroom and Swiss, it'll warm your hands and brighten your day. And BK, have it your way.
You rule.
The NBA season is in full swing. And with so much on the line, everyone's got everything to prove. Players are adding to their stories. Rising stars are writing new chapters. Superstars are solidifying their legacies. And fans from all over are showing up and making noise. Everyone's rising to the next level. Everyone's all in because it's everyone's game. Grizzlies Pelicans, Celtics Warriors, Tuesday on TNT.
Protect your vehicle with Smart Liners custom fit full coverage floor liners. Precisely engineered for a perfect fit. Rigid sidewalls ensure our liners won't curl at the edges. The easy to clean, rubberized texture offers an outstanding grip for your vehicle, and high sides provide unparalleled spill protection. Backed by a lifetime warranty and expert customer service. Make the smart, affordable choice. Smart Liner.
Welcome to Cozyville. Here there are fun gifts. Cutting-edge gifts. Gifts that say, I love you.
I love you.
But the one gift on everyone's list is the gift of better sleep with Casper. And with big savings on mattresses during our holiday sale, it's a dream come true. Make their dreams come true. Save up to 25% on everything during our holiday sale.
So the challenge is successful by Frank Vogel.
Oh, nice.
No foul on Grayson Allen, legal block. So because Frank Vogel won that challenge, he will be able to use a second challenge later in the game. Phoenix by 7, midway point of the third. Nasir Little into the chest of DiVincenzo, trying to get her to pick up his 5th foul.
9-point lead.
Did I say they would win that challenge or lose? I think I forgot what I said.
For the first time in your 4
games
legendary broadcast, you were wrong.
Jeez. Can we edit that out?
Randall to the basket. We're working on it right now.
Yeah, are we on a delay?
Live TV edit
All right.
during an NBA game.
Jeez.
Katie.
Here's Kevin Durant, who's got 21 points, 8 of 14 for the floor. Good ball movement. Goodwin is open.
Yeah, Goodwin.
Jordan Goodwin with his 23rd made 3 on the season, and the 11th by Phoenix tonight. Largest lead for the Suns at 10.
You can really see the potency. They have done a nice job moving the ball, and those corner threes, that's the best shot. A wide open corner three, most efficient besides the dunk in the NBA. That's the type of shot you want to end up with.
Here's Brunson from D. Got it. Jalen Brunson's 5 for 5
right back
from behind the arc. And again, he's had stretches. 3 of the last 4 games, he's had an offer. He's 3 for 21 his last 4 games from 3, but perfect tonight.
He's keeping him in this game, and the Suns are trying to create that distance. But look at that nice finish by Grayson Allen. But Brunson's trying to keep him attached. Although the Suns now can go up double digits with this free throw.
Oh, it's a 3-point play.
Here we go, Brunson. Look, he again, not the guy known too much for his driving, but that's that Euro step hit on the arm by Sims. Way to finish with contact.
I thought, Bob, tell me your take. I thought the Grayson Allen acquisition was an underrated move.
I agree.
Part of that deal.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look, shooting. He's
Grayson Allen's got
a toughness.
some gray hairs. Grayson.
He's a guy that can knock down an open 3, and with duress too. I mean, he's a guy that's got a great looking shot. He's got great range, and they missed him the other night. I mean, they do need some of this depth. It's not just the big 3 that gets you there all the time.
He has not missed a shot tonight from the field or from the line. He's got 13 points. Nearing 4 minutes to go in the third. Brunson, floater, good, and a foul. Another
3-point play.
Jalen Brunson, he's up to 29 points, and he's got 14 here in the third.
Yeah, he is. I mean, every time you feel like the Suns are pulling away, Brunson knocks down a 3. Here's an opportunity for a 3-point play, and he's, again, streaky. You mentioned the other night, ice cold, but he's, in this game, 5 of 5 from 3, 10 of 16, and really has picked it up here in the second half.
Oh, nice.
That's the first miss for the Knicks as a team at the line tonight. 4 minutes to go in the third, 93-85. Suns leading. Here's Durant. Got Booker on the bench right now. Nurkic with 5 to shoot. Backing down Hartenstein. And an empty possession. Nurkic still down. Not hurt, though, coming back into your picture, but the Knicks have numbers right now. Brunson lets it fly. It's good again. He's 6 for 6 from 3. 32 points, his 7th 30-point game of the year.
That was his toughest one. I mean, now they're getting up on it, making it hard, and that's a great shot over some great contest.
Yeah, Nurkic.
By Nurkic. Meanwhile, Jalen Brunson 6 of 6, 17 points here in the quarter. They'd be getting blown out without him right now. They double. Brunson finds Hart. Tried to hit the cutter Randall, but it hit Durant out of bounds off Phoenix.
Yeah, Phoenix switches up and looking to make somebody else beat him for a change. And Brunson, that's the right play. That's the right pass. Hartenstein just lost it there at the basket.
DiVincenzo to the bench. Tibbs calls a timeout. Terrific quarter by Jalen Brunson.
But timeout.
Booker and Allen doing a lot of damage for the Suns in the third. They have a 7-point lead.
Stay.
Chili's baby back ribs. Chili's baby back ribs.
Well, I know what you guys are having.
I want the steak fajitas.
She's smart.
I want my baby back ribs.
Jalen Brunson keeping the Knicks in the game down 7, but would be down quite a bit more if it wasn't for some of these shots. Jalen Brunson, 17 points in the quarter, knocking down threes here, getting to the basket. Just finding and taking, Dave, what the defense gives them. And last possession here, the Suns tried to change it up because Brunson just burning them from all different angles here. And again, it's something that he can do, right? He's a streaky shooter, but when he gets going, he's really difficult to stop.
32 points on the night as Randall lays it in. Let's check with Angel Gray for more on Jalen Brunson.
How about a word you can use also is relentless? It takes me back to a story he shared about his parents and how they instilled that in him very early on. He said in middle school, they would put all these little small pieces of paper all over the house. They would make sure it was in the bathroom mirror, on the garage door before he left school, on the refrigerator. Everywhere he looked, they'd send a picture of it. They wanted him to understand as long as you work hard, eventually the things are going to go well and you'll get the results you want. It was a running theme in his family. He said, I wanted to make sure that they understood. It would always say the magic is in the work, and we are seeing him work tonight.
Yeah, he's got 19 in the quarter after that last basket, 34 for the game, and his team back within 5. Durant driving, rejected by Hartenstein, and it somehow ends up in Goodwin's hands, and now Bates Diop missing the 3. Randall with the rebound. Just 8 points for the bench for the Suns. Randall on Allen. Wide open is quickly. He's fouled by Allen. He'll shoot 3. Mistake by Grayson Allen. And quickly will go to the line.
Previous possession, Durant passes up that 3, drives to the rim. Again, not a bad decision, but you'd like to see a guy, he can make that shot. He's been making that shot. Looks like he's going to check out here, but again, fouling the 3-point shooter, not smart by Grayson Allen. He knows it. Knicks, they're just hanging around. They're not playing great, but Brunson kept them in there, kept them connected, and now makes these. They're right back in a one-possession ball game.
Rattles home the first. Durant going to the bench. Metu will check in. Booker's going to come in as well. No 3-point attempts for Durant. Took 7 in the first half, made 4. Booker has 25 points, by the way. 11 in the quarter. Quickly misses the second one. Take a look at the upcoming national TV schedule. Tomorrow night, a doubleheader. NBA TV, Hawks, Cavs, followed by Jazz, Kings. And Tuesday, Memphis, Pelicans, Celtics, Warriors on TNT. For more, go to NBA.com or visit the NBA app. So quickly gets 2 out of 3. And just 5 points for Quickly, who's averaging 15 points per game, but struggling a bit lately, but also not 100%. A double Booker, he gives it up. Goodwin driving. Eubanks inside, gets 2 off the glass.
Nice.
That's an evolution by Booker, recognizing that early. You always want to get rid of that early.
The
when
high-scoring game.
opens up a good opportunity.
They're going to be at 100 before the end of the third quarter.
Randall on the other end, body to body, misses against Eubanks. Long rebound, Goodwin looking to run. Knicks trying to get back in transition. Suns have 25 assists. Booker has 8, right at his average. Booker.
T-Buck.
And Hartenstein fouled. And they're on the penalty. Free throws on the other end. They get it on Eubanks, the 6-year pro out of Oregon State. That is his first.
Mr. Chester.
When Durant's not in the game, you see how aggressive Booker is. I'd like to see Durant do that when Booker sits. He was a little bit deferential. Again, Booker has no problem full attack, recognizing when Kevin's not out there, it's really Booker's job. Initiate, score. And Kevin's a little bit more
So the
deferential.
Knicks got
So you'd
4
like to see
timeouts
Durant
left.
when
The Suns
Booker
got
is
3.
out, really take advantage
So
of
the
those
Suns
moments.
really only got
Do you feel
1
like Durant
timeout
was
till
looking-
like
that's
3
what it
minutes
is. I mean,
left in
look,
the
it's not
final quarter.
55, 50, 40, 90 because he doesn't force it. But sometimes you'd love it because he is so efficient to do a little bit more. But look, in this modern era of selfishness, you like the unselfishness many times.
Closing in on a minute to go here in the third quarter. Chimezie Metu with a spot up 3. Hit it. Knicks ball down 4. 99-95 Phoenix. Game 2 of a 5-game road trip for the Knicks, who've lost 3 straight games on the road. Grimes couldn't drill the 3. Metu with a rebound. The Suns are under 500 at home, over 500 on the road. The only team in the NBA that can say that. 7-4 away from Phoenix, 6-7 at home. Here's Booker, 25 points. He averages 28, good for 8th in the league. Ball screen from Eubanks, now backs off. They double Booker with a shot clock at 2. He's got to give it up. Metu sees it, and a traveling violation.
Oh.
You know, I think that's why Thibodeau might have called that timeout, is to change coverage a little bit, because they're double teaming Booker. They call that blitzing often, and he may have done that. And Booker caught him off guard that time, and they got the shot clock violation because Thibodeau's basically saying, we're going to let somebody else beat us. Look at the lineup out there. No obvious scorers if Booker's not going to take the shot.
Tim's obviously an excellent coach, 2-time coach of the year. 7-second difference in the clocks, 5 to shoot, quickly through the lane, back shot is good. And New York back within 2.
That's not
They
good.
might not want to bring a screen here because the screen
Come
is
on,
attracting
T-Buck.
attention. He made the
Do something
spot
here
out,
right
see if he
now.
can get a shot up.
Come on.
The Knicks did have a foul to give, and you heard Tibbs, I don't know if you heard it, Bob, I can hear him saying, wait, go.
Oh, they were
commit
right.
the foul there.
Okay.
Because they had the one to give. So Durant back in here for offense in the final 5 seconds. Here's Booker with 3, guarded by Grimes. They double Booker. 1 second left. Eubanks, a runner. No good. And we go to the fourth quarter. Jalen Brunson with a phenomenal third quarter. He did not miss a shot.
Wow.
7 of 7, 5 of 5 from 3. Knicks within 2 as we go to the fourth.
Should have shot more.
Give me a hot pink Cosmopolitan and some drama.
Give me a Kettle One. With a twist. Give me an early morning tea time and a Bloody Mary with Kettle One vodka.
Give me a cocktail with Kettle One vodka.
Beat up
Ba, 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 ba.
the vulnerable again.
Ba,
It's gonna be
ba.
a fire.
Ba, 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 ba. I'm gonna be like the person who like makes beats for rap
The system is
songs.
corrupt. I corrected it.
Like I won't make the rap song, but I'll make the beats for it.
Millions for people who work hard all their lives.
You have laws for these things.
Until they fail, then you have me. The Beekeeper, rated R. Only in theaters January 12th. Chili's baby back ribs. Chili's baby back ribs.
Well, I know what you guys are having.
I want the steak fajitas.
She's smart.
I want my baby back ribs.
How are you?
It's almost midnight here on the East Coast.
Early payday.
Almost 10 p.m. there in the Mountain Time Zone where the Suns are playing.
When your money's good, you feel good. Chime, the #1 most loved banking app.
There are 4 stores left, and they're all bestsellers. Only one gets the perfect ending that will write their name in the history books.
Everyone, make sure you drop a like on the stream. It'd be greatly appreciated.
Let's take a look at tonight's studio.
Got 2 likes on it.
Taco Bell, the Magic and the Celtics. The third quarter here, Jaylen Brown got a little crossover on Franz Wagner spin. Oh, and he hits the fadeaway. Nice move by Jaylen Brown. The Celtics get the win, 128-111, moving to 13-0 at home this season. The fourth quarter for the Valley of the Sun.
Rated E for everyone.
Step back on scoop. Next time, rookie.
I'm the one teaching lessons. I've been here for years. I'm already a 10-time champ. We're the new generation. Don't get left behind.
Henderson is putting the league on notice. Just see him do it again.
Bet. Run it back.
Original, never compromise. Nobody can mess with my copyright. Make it look easy, you don't have to try that. Go and get it. Go and get it.
Yo, KP.
What's up, Drew?
Give me that. What's up, Jalen? Yo, this is tough. Where you get this from? I got the plug on all of that. Built different, know what they say.
Get Google Pixel 8 Pro starting at $0 a month at AT&T with eligible trade-in.
Welcome back to NBA Friday, presented by State Farm. I'm here with the Suns head coach Frank Vogel, and you told us earlier that Devin Booker was your quarterback. With 8 assists already, how has he also been your glue?
He's our glue in every way. He's really, he's our connector on the defense side of the ball as well. But, organizing us offensively, while carrying a heavy scoring load is something special. That's why he's a special player.
Special player on the other side as well. When you're looking at Jalen Brunson, 6 for 6 from outside, adjustments there.
Yeah, we lost him. He made a couple moves against our coverage. And brought double teams early, and then he got free and ran him action. So we just got to make sure we know where he is.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, Angel, meanwhile, a foul on Grayson Allen. So a quick Phoenix foul, 15 seconds in. That's the second personal on Grayson Allen. So no Randall or Brunson for the Knicks to start the fourth. No Booker, no Durant. And again, if you're just joining us, Bradley Beal hurt.
Nice.
Turned his ankle about 4 minutes into the game and will not return.
Yeah, let's see where the Knicks generate offense here without Brunson or Randall. Quickly's probably going to be the guy. Booker's still the guy, obviously, for the Suns. Vogel talking about he's his quarterback.
Booker hangs, comes up short. Hartenstein with a rebound. Suns led by 10 at one point, but Knicks with a chance to tie or maybe take the lead. Well, Hartenstein was open, quickly didn't see him or didn't want to force him. Barrett, tough shot, but got it off the glass.
It's good defense by Goodwin, but again, this is going to be a period. This is a little bit going to be tough for the Knicks to get great shots, but tie ball game, as much time as they can buy here with Brunson and Randall on the bench, staying close or maybe taking the lead here.
R.J. Barrett with 17 points now. Booker, they're going to wave it off and say a foul before he started his shooting motion.
Surprised that looked like a continuation to me, but maybe we'll get the replay. Booker doesn't like the call, but how often do players actually like the call? I've seen that called on the shot, but maybe that was the old NBA when they did that.
I think the initial contact was before the gather, and that's why they did not say it was in the act of shooting. Underneath, Eubanks.
Yeah.
Fined by Booker. That's the 9th assist for Devin Booker.
A missed rotation. Thibodeau, I like watching when he's not happy. When he gets upset, it's such a good visual.
Well, that's usually for 40 minutes.
Probably most of the time.
You probably should have a camera on the whole game.
Yeah.
3 ball goes down for Grimes, and the Knicks take the lead. a player that Tim said they needed to step up. Grimes is at 2 threes here tonight. Metu, good pass by him.
Yeah.
The beneficiary.
Eubanks.
They're going to get 4-on-3 Thibodeau quick timeout. When they're double teaming Booker like that, it's going to create an advantage. And you see here, watch the double here early. Then Metu makes the play. Hockey assist by Booker and finish there by Eubanks.
The NBA on ESPN is presented all season long by State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Are you joking? You're joking. Tell me you're joking.
It's a little early for jokes, but here goes. This muffin goes on vacation. What's happening? You said joking 3 times. That's why I'm here. Anyway, this muffin.
Well, I was just excited about my new car.
Oh, you don't need a joke. You need a Jake. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Your State Farm agent can help you choose the coverage you need.
All right, I got a show, so.
You forgot the toothbrush, Jimmy Fallon. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
I had to buy something.
Where are we supposed to hang it?
I don't know. In the attic?
Enough room to keep your cargo and your secrets safe.
Make me go, let go, let go. Make me go, let go.
Mr. Chester.
Come see the Royal Caribbean.
It's the Sprite Holiday Special.
You know there's an art to making a perfect gingerbread house. And my grandma, she taught me when I was like your age.
Yeah, well, my grandma taught me too. Hey, Grandma.
All right, let's get started. So frosting's the key, you guys. Gingerbread's not that sweet. A little extreme. We gonna get that frosting. What are you doing?
You're welcome.
What kind of grandmama you got?
Lunch? Yes, please. That'll be $23. Your ad says it's free. It is for our economy ultimate passengers who paid extra.
I'll just have water.
Okay, cash or card. For water?
Well, at AT&T, when we offer you our best iPhone deals, we guarantee it.
Even on the new iPhone 15 Pro.
Check it out, made with titanium.
We do have free movies with the purchase of headphones.
I'll just use my iPhone.
Only AT&T gives everyone our best deals on any iPhone with any popular plan. Guaranteed. Get iPhone 15 Pro on us.
Rated E for everyone.
There he is, the man, the myth, the legend, the voice of the NBA, and here calling the Knicks, longtime voice of the Knicks, Hall of Famer, the one, the only, Mike Green.
You think if I keep working, they'll let me do a game with a real play-by-play guy? I mean, when do I jump out of you? Like, how many games? I mean, I've already had to do 4 with you? Oh, man.
Well, you get a break from me for about a month before you
Great, that I can't wait. Oh, man. Green's the best.
Grimes, nice play by Eubanks getting the block. 3-ball quickly is good. Emmanuel quickly with a big 3. And again, the Knicks bench, terrific here in the 4th.
Offensive rebounds, 3-point shots. They're just sitting there waiting
Jaden!
for a wide open warm-up.
I have a
You
question.
know, I'm used to a certain UCLA guy ripping me throughout the broadcast. I didn't know that there would be a second UCLA guy doing it.
Well, we're just being honest, I think, mostly. I don't think it's being mean. Oh, boy. Here
Fuck.
we go. Like you said, Grimes, quick timeout by Vogel.
So Grimes with 3 threes. Quickly's got one here in the quarter, and the lead's up to 5 for the Knicks.
I'm gonna kill Aquaman and burn his kingdom to ash. I'm coming for you. Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, rated PG-13, December 22nd.
All I gotta do is take a knee. Instead, they hand it off.
Fumble to the house. What a doozy.
Up by 5, 14 seconds left. You take a knee.
Take a knee, win the game.
You always take a knee. That's it. Just a little.
Right?
Yeah. You guys see the end of that game?
We did.
I nailed the over. Should have taken a knee, huh?
Well, as long as everybody had fun, right? Okay.
Buddies, I present to you the Kerwin Frost Box. I'll take that. Yo, buddies, let's get that box.
Almost showtime right now. Oh no.
Go. Let's go. Hurry, everyone. There he is, buddies. Get him.
Hey, buddy. That box is for everybody. There's a little nugget in everyone.
Coming to you from Frost Way, with a buddy and a meal in every box. The Kerwin Frost Box.
I'm Orlando, and I'm living with HIV. I don't have to worry about daily HIV pills because I switched to every other month Cabenuva.
For adults who are undetectable, Cabenuva is the only complete long-acting HIV treatment you can get every other month. It's 2 injections from a healthcare provider.
Now when I have people over, HIV pills aren't on my mind.
Don't receive Cabenuva if you're allergic to its ingredients or if you're taking certain medicines which may interact with Cabenuva. Serious side effects include allergic reactions, post-injection reactions, liver problems, and depression. If you have a rash and other allergic reaction symptoms, stop Cabenuva and get medical help right away. Tell your doctor if you have liver problems or mental health concerns, and if you are pregnant, breastfeeding, or considering pregnancy. Some of the most common side effects include injection site reactions, fever, and tiredness. If you switch to Cabenuva, attend all treatment appointments.
It feels good to just live in the moment. With every other month Cabenuva, I'm good to go.
Ask your doctor about Cabenuva today.
NBA Christmas Day begins at noon and continues all day on ESPN, ABC, and ESPN Plus.
Ball pressure, ball pressure, ball pressure. Drive it down. See it on. Play all day. Attack. Downhill. Come on, man. Dig down. Dig down. You gotta want it more than they do. Come on.
And man, have they responded from three-point range in particular here in the fourth.
That's a coach's coach right there. Dig down, you ought to want it more. And thus far in the fourth, they look like they do. They don't want to get off to an 0-2 start to this trip. They lost to Utah the other night. Again, the game's in the balance here, and the Knicks have made a big statement with their bench here early fourth.
8 of 10 this half for three-point range for the Knicks. Meanwhile, Devin Booker, 25 points, yet to score in the fourth. Kevin Durant, 23 points. Here's Durant from deep, missing. That's his first three-point attempt of the second half. And
gonna be a jump ball?
off the deck as he gets tied up with quickly, and they'll jump it up.
Yeah, look at the Knicks percentage.
Jump ball here.
Just tremendous. Like 13 to 23, 57% from the three-point line. Big reason why they have this lead.
3 minutes gone by in the fourth. Phoenix hosts Washington on Sunday. If the Suns were to lose, it would be 6 out of their last 8. And again, with the uncertainty of when Bradley Beal's going to return, at some point it has to be, he had Nurkic in the first half, but it's been Booker and Durant. They need help from their
Come on,
benches.
D-Rock.
Booker, and he's off target on the 3. Nice rebound by Quickly. Eubanks has had a good half off the bench. Little and Goodwin. And Metu with buckets as well. Barrett got bumped. He'll go to the line. Second foul on Phoenix, and it's going to go on KD.
And this is the Knicks gotta love this right now. They're doing all this with Brunson and Randall on the bench. And that's just buying them time, right? They're gonna finish with those guys. The more rest they can get, the better for the closing stretch.
Foul was on Grayson Allen, his third. And so Barrett at the line. 34 points for Brunson. And Barrett up to 18 points now. The game's all in the NBA app. Stay up on all the action with real-time highlights, score stats, and behind-the-scenes stories. Download the NBA app, powered by Microsoft. Dave Pash, Bob Myers, Angel Gray in Phoenix, where the Knicks at one point trailed by 10 but now lead the Suns by 7. It's an 11-2 run, 8-0 by the Knicks, all with Jalen Brunson on the bench. Durant driving on Hart, and
that's going to be a foul.
Go to the line for 2.
Smart decision there by Kevin. Go into the basket. Suns got 4 points thus far this quarter. They have to get some offense going, and Durant getting to the line is a good start.
And he's 1 for 3 at the line. And all those free throws were early on in the game.
Mr. Jaden.
Throughout this game. Durant on the season's averaging 31 points per game. That's his best since his MVP season of 2014.
Yeah, he's had, look, again, without having Beal, without having their 3, he shouldered probably more of a load than he actually thought he would coming into the season, but they've needed him, and he's delivered. I mean, it's not just the 30 points, it's how well he's doing it from 3, from the field. Got one of the best mid-range jumpers in the entire NBA, always has had that, gets to the line, and he's still doing it at this age.
35, 16th year in the league. Grimes 3 comes up short. There's Barrett with the offensive rebound. And they should count this. That looked like it was on the way down. There was a foul. Let's see if they say count the basket.
No.
Nope.
Yeah, I think because he was hit on the arm. I don't think they're gonna. No, they're not gonna look at that. I mean, we can look at it. No, that was clean.
It looked like a clean block in the replay. Yep. By Eubanks. Free throws for Barrett. And Grayson Allen just picked up his 4th foul.
And here comes Brunson back in the game, and I imagine he'll finish it out here. But Frank Vogel counters with Jordan Goodwin, and I think they're going to probably put Goodwin on Brunson here and try to just slow him down when he gets back in the game.
So put yourself in James Jones' shoes. Not sure about Bradley Beal's return and when that's going to be. You're going to be 25 games into the season. How much are you thinking, given all the moves they already made, how much are you thinking about, do we need to make another move? Is there a complementary piece we need to go get? Like, have you seen enough, even though the big 3 has only played 25 minutes together as Booker as well, have you seen enough of your role players to make a judgment there that maybe you need to make a move, or do you feel good about what you have right now?
I think it's the right question. You don't know how to feel. I think right now, if you're being honest, you're very frustrated. You're just frustrated at the health. I mean, you don't know the answer. You can't know the answer. You can have an idea. You can't evaluate what you've seen. I think Eric Gordon was a great pickup as a player. Eubanks has done a good job. Nurkic for the trade for Ayton has done a Nasir Little.
Come on, D-Buck.
I do think they filled it out well, but the point is that they had to rely on those 3 guys in a pretty heavy way. And you can't say if it's good, bad, or in between. It looks good. It looked good for 4 minutes when we just watched it. But that's just not enough time.
There's Matt Ishbia, the owner. I mean, when you were looking at the complementary pieces to Durant and Thompson and Green and Steph Curry, what were some of the attributes that you were looking for?
Well, you know, a team like that, we had to grab bigs. I mean, with Durant, and obviously Iguodala, we knew. I think Dave, one difference was we knew who we were going to close with, and that may sound obvious, but I don't know that Vogel knows his closing lineup yet. I mean, you know those 3 guys are going to be in it. You're going to close with Nurkic. We had the luxury of a Draymond, where you knew you could close with him as a small ball 5. Iguodala at the 3, Durant at the 4, Clay, an elite defender at the time, Curry. That was about as good as you could get. So we tried to add guys around that. We never had great benches, though, to be honest. I mean, we never had, if you looked at bench scoring, it was never great. You really do win with your starters. You win with your top 6, 7, 8 guys. But we had guys like Bogut for a minute, Zaza Pachulia, David West we got when we signed Durant. But, you know, low-cost guys that wanted to win a championship. JaVale McGee was great for us. But, again, especially in the playoffs, you called playoff games. They won't let me call those, I guess, yet, until I've got a couple under my belt. But at some point, maybe I get there. You know, in the playoffs, the Stars play 44 minutes, 42 minutes. So it's really about your highly paid players.
I have a feeling if you want to do a playoff game, you'll be able to.
You think so, if I keep working?
Brunson gets another basket. He's got 38 points. He has taken over this game. The Knicks lead by 10.
This is the time now. Phoenix has to respond to this run.
Durant mid-range, in and out. Nice play. Nurkic gets the tip in. It's his first rebound, though, of the second half.
You know, again, Phoenix they got to get stops, right? They can score. They got 108 points with 7 minutes to go. Knicks can't have 116 with 7 minutes to go in the game. That's not good enough from a defensive standpoint for the Suns.
Randall been quiet, but again, it's Brunson doing the damage. Spinning and missing is Randall. Rebounded Nurkic. Booker in transition. Driving past Brunson.
Nice.
Good. 4 quick points by Phoenix.
Yeah, and again, good response. 2 layups, good finish by Nurkic. Then Booker coming back, and Phoenix again in danger there. Go down 10, cut it back down to 6.
Shot clock at 10. Here's Brunson, 38 points on 19 shots. Step back, fires underneath to Hartenstein for the layup.
Booker got caught, didn't want to pick up his 5th foul. Good seal, though, by Hartenstein. Good find by Brunson.
Boy, Jalen Brunson, again, we touched on this in the first half. Great play. So
come on. What the fuck?
Gives it up. Randall with the throwdown.
Again, the guy just makes winning plays. Pretty unselfish.
What the
to hand it
fuck?
off as well to Randall, but Nurkic has got to see that. He's got to see Brunson coming behind him.
Come on, Nurkic. What the fuck?
Out of bounds, going to stay with the Suns.
Okay, good.
10 to shoot.
Look at this. You see Brunson aware of everything going on, sees an opportunity. Nurkic not paying attention. And this is just, you got to love that when you got the layup and you drop it off to your teammate.
9 assists now for Jalen Brunson. 38 points, just got the steal, 4 rebounds. Great leader, winning player, 2 championships at Villanova. Foul called here on Randall, trying to hang with Kevin Durant.
Yeah, and
team foul.
Was before the ball was inbounded, so he's going to get a free throw here.
Durant 3 of 5 at the line.
Nice.
26 points now for Durant. At 27 on Wednesday in a loss against his former team, the Nets, after he missed 2 games with an ankle injury. Number 10 all-time leading scorer. And at this pace, he's probably about 20 games away, 25 games or so, from moving into 9th and passing Carmelo Anthony. Booker hits the deck, missed the shot. Knicks ball. You touched on the defense for the Suns needing to be better. They've given up 120 points and 60% shooting. Brunson attacking, fouled.
It's the fouling too, right? That's already, I believe, bonus time. If that wasn't on the shot, that probably is the 5th or correct. You know, it's just got to be better for the Suns defense.
And Brunson's 2 free throws away from his 3rd 40-point game already this season. 6 of 7 at the line tonight. Nurkic picked up the foul, his 2nd. And free throws for the Knicks the rest of the way. They're 21 of 24. Following our game at his Sports Center, the Spurs finally end that losing streak at 18. They beat the Lakers tonight. Also, you'll hear from John Morant as his 25-game suspension nears its conclusion. Also, NFL Week 15, who's in, who's out. Stan Barrett, Steven Nelson standing by with Sports Center up next. Meanwhile, Detroit lost again, so the skid continues for the Pistons, but the Spurs able to get back on the winning track. So Brunson misses. He's stuck on 30.
Damn it.
With a good defensive play, blocking Bates Diop. Randall going right at Booker. Quickly with a blow-by. Floater, no good. Hartenstein battling, and it's out of bounds to the Suns.
Nice.
Yeah, and the Suns again. I mean, I think it's again. They're down 10 now. Got to get good quality shots.
Go,
P-Rock. This is a good block by Randall, but they're really keying on Booker. Oh, boy.
Oh, man.
He lost it on the way to the rim. Here's Brunson in transition.
Fuck!
He's got 41. The Knicks lead it by 12. Timeout, Phoenix.
Chester, stay.
Booker here brings it hard, but loses it, like you said, Dave. And now here's Brunson having a career night here with the layup. He's got 41.
made it cool to be a hater. Every year I'm going.
My cable internet bill exploded.
That's some yada yada. But Metro has 5G home internet for $20 if you're eligible, with no exploding bills and not a yada yada.
Good. I'm tired of rearranging these.
5G home internet for $20. Only at Metro. Check it out.
I'm cool like that. 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 I'm cool. And I groove like that. I'm smooth like that. I jive like that. I roll like that. We jazz like that. We freak like that. We zoom like that. We out.
It's pizza night, but that ain't pizza.
This is KFC's new $20 fill-up box.
Let me get those new KFC chicken nuggets. Pass me that sauce.
And biscuits too.
Looks good. Tastes good. This is for everybody.
So a couple of milestones. So Brunson, 40 and 5 steals, first Knick since Gerald Williams in 1987. 45 steals and 5 assists, first Knick since Walt Frazier in 1973.
It's only, what, 50 years? Pretty impressive. Look, not surprising that it's Brunson to do it. I mean, the 5 steals, the efficiency with which he's doing it. His team's up 12 points now.
Durant got it stripped. Oh, the Knicks look like the tougher team right now, although Grayson Allen rips it away from Randall. Little couldn't hit the 3, and one and done for Phoenix. Lead is 12 for the Knicks, who scored 60 points and turned it over just twice in the second half. Brunson had a 45-point game against Milwaukee early November. His 3 is good. He's
Damn
got
it.
44 tonight.
Yeah, miscommunication again. How can you lose him? They both left him, and Brunson gets the wide open 3. But again, low
Now we're just
turnover
giving
team. The Knicks wanted this game. They wanted this game more. I mean, the physicality, the energy, the intensity.
Why are we just
like you
giving
said,
up
they
here?
just brought it, especially the start of the fourth. That's when the game turned.
Just a ridiculous shooting night for Brunson. He's 10 for 10 from the floor in the half, 15 of 21 for the game, 7 of 7 from 3. Booker misses the mid-range shot. Brunson rebounds, ahead to Randall in transition. Knicks by 15 with 3.5 to go. Brunson going to work again. They spread it out. Brunson fumbled it. But it doesn't matter. Everything is falling for Jalen Brunson tonight. 8 of 8 from 3. He's got 47 points.
You know you're having a good night when your misses turn into makes. And that was a miss by Brunson. And I'll tell you what, if you're Brunson here, as you watch this, and I was just about to say he can't go into the locker room without missing a 3, and I thought that was the miss, but when you're shooting and you're this hot, apparently even the misses go in, but 8 of 8?
Wow. And 16 of 22 overall. 47-point night for Brunson. It's a 16-point Knick lead.
Get a job, save a little, take out a mortgage, buy a house. Get a job, save a little, take out a mortgage, buy a house. Get a job, save a little, take out a mortgage, buy a house. Get a job, save a little, apply for a mortgage, get a second job, get some roommates, rent a house. Realize the only generation that's going to fix this is yours, and start building.
It's pizza night, but that ain't pizza.
This is KFC's new $20 fill-up box.
Let me get those new KFC chicken nuggets. Pass me that sauce.
And biscuits too.
Looks good. Tastes good. This is for everybody.
Touchdown line? That's an important call. Who's that?
Spam likely.
That's my cousin Spam. He crazy. Pick that up. Call screen.
Yes, it is. Call spam.
Take off, big fella. Faster.
Get Google Pixel 8 Pro starting at $0 a month at AT&T with eligible trade-in.
Jalen Brunson, I'll tell you what, 8 of 8 from 3. Your job as your Brunson is making everything here in the second half. Just 10 of 10 from the field. More importantly, this game was getting away from the Knicks here in the third quarter, and Brunson took it over. And you're just watching all the plays he made here from 3, especially when it was tight there. His bench got him the lead in the fourth, and then he came in and just built on that. And like I said, you don't want to go into the game and you didn't miss a three, right? You got to have a miss because you don't want to leave anything on the table.
His career high is 48. Durant, meanwhile, completes the three-point play. What's amazing is, I don't normally, when we get these stat sheets, look at plus-minus, but Brunson's only +5. How do you have 47 points and you're +5? But going back to your point on the bench, Hart +32, Hartenstein +27. It was the bench. Early fourth quarter as Hartenstein is grabbed and thrown to the deck. And we'll shoot two.
Yeah, again, the bench was something that Thibodeau mentioned they're working on, finding a rhythm, but they showed up. They showed up here tonight in a pretty big way, and especially, like I said, the start of that fourth, that's when this game turned with some threes from Grimes, quickly got going. Great job setting that tempo, and it was interesting. We heard Thibodeau at the timeout saying, you got to want it more, you got to dig in, and they responded to that. Most of the time, these players tune the coaches out.
But it's a toughness we've seen from the Knicks over the last few years since Tibbs took over and the acquisition of Jalen Brunson last year. 47-win season a year ago, and looking to go to 14-10 here.
This is unfortunate.
In Los Angeles tomorrow to play the Clippers and then play the Lakers Monday. They'll go back to New York, end the road trip at the Nets on Wednesday, and then back-to-back games against the Bucks, including Christmas Day at noon to kick off a 5-game day on December 25th on ESPN and ABC.
Well, you know, most players at this point, if you're Brunson, his career high is what, 48?
Yep.
It'll be interesting to see what he does here. I'm sure he's semi-aware of that.
Josh Hart, corner three, off target. Randall got position, though, inside of Durant. Several pump fakes and the lay-in for Randall. And a timeout by Frank Vogel.
And this could be...
I don't even know why you're calling a timeout. It's over.
For Brunson. Let's see if he keeps him in the game. But, you know, look, this game, third quarter, you thought Phoenix was going to get this game. Early fourth, could have gone either way. And in this fourth quarter, it's just been an explosion. Explosion of points here. Outscoring the Suns by 20 points or more. I mean, just put the pedal down and took over this game.
And obviously losing Beal hurts your offense, but the defense giving up 133 points. You mentioned early, Josh Okogie not playing. It's a big deal. He's a guy that you put on Brunson, or if Brunson is heating up. He was not available tonight due to injury.
Yeah, and I think that Beal, you know, players know they were really excited. There's Eric Gordon. I mean, he's been a big player for this Suns team too. But you mentioned the air did go out of the building there early. When Beal went down, the Suns did respond in a pretty positive way. But they've been gearing up for a while, this whole team, to be healthy, at least close to health, especially those three. And then to see Beal go down, he's not able to come back. We don't know how long he's going to be out. Big blow for this Phoenix Suns team. They're trying to establish some momentum. They just haven't done it. Yep. And now we're closing in on a third of the way through here. It won't be too long before we're a third of the way into the season. And, you know, not that they're running out of time, but they just need to see a full health of team to see how good they are or not.
They have not played one game, not one game this year with the entire rotation that Frank Vogel envisioned when he took the job. And I'm sure there are other teams that can say that, but it's rare at this point to play this many games and not have not only your main guys as ball against the basket, but also your bench players all playing together. Because
I don't know why y'all are cheering.
You know, are we going to play Durant with the second unit in the second quarter? Or is it going to be Booker? Is it going to be Beal? Is it going to be a combination?
And I think that's where, especially a team with expectations, a team that doesn't have any history, there's the three going up.
That's good! A 50-point night for Jalen Brunson, and he's 9 of 9 from 3. It's the best three-point shooting game by a Knick since Latrell Sprewell went 9 for 9 back in 2003.
I mean, 9 for 9. That's just, well, congratulations to Brunson for one, but to do it that efficiently, 9 for, he better get one up right here. You cannot go in. You gotta empty the clip. You know, they say, like, you gotta leave it all out there. And
Randall out of control, offensive foul, but 23 shots, 17 makes, perfect from deep, 50 points for Jalen Brunson, a new career high.
I mean, some of them were good look. That's not an easy shot. I mean, some of these are contested threes. To go 9 of 9, I mean, it's 17 of 23. Wow.
And all those GMs who thought Jalen Brunson was
who are those guys? They're probably out of work, you know? They're probably doing TV. And I didn't make it. Can't miss on guys like that. It's obvious. Wow.
What a great
what a
player
game
he has become. And what a night for the Knicks. 136 points on the road in Phoenix. Game 2 of this 5-game road trip. And meanwhile, Phoenix is going to drop to 6-8 at home. 2 games under 500 in front of the home fans.
And Phoenix is trying to find out what they are, right? What's their identity? What are they elite at? What are they great at? They've got a lot of good things on paper, but not putting it together this far this season.
McBride drills at 3. By the way, Jalen Brunson, you think of all the great Knicks. Jalen Brunson is the first Knick ever with a 50-point game while making 9 threes.
Yeah, and some of that's the modern NBA, but it doesn't matter. He's already establishing himself as, at least in modern history, one of the better Knicks, and great game for him. And
he didn't miss a shot in the second half overall. 12 of 12 from the floor overall in the second half. I mean, at halftime from 3, he was 1 for 1. So he goes 8 of 8 from 3 and a half.
Do you think he's going to go to bed tonight and think, what if I had shot 12 threes? You know, I didn't miss any. What if I had shot 15?
Knowing Jalen, I think he'll be happy with 50 points and a win.
9 for 9, I suppose. Not bad.
They got to do it again tomorrow night against the Clippers. The Clippers have found a group. You talk about the Suns struggling to get healthy. The Clippers finally have the group of Paul George been banged up lately, but it feels like they have a sense of how they want to play with James Harden now. They've won 6 in a row.
They're figuring it out, and their defense especially. If Paul George is a huge part of that, if he can go. I think he was close to going the other night. But yeah, I mean, it'll be a different defensive intensity against the Clippers.
About a 3-second difference in the clocks here at the end of the game. Devin Booker finishes with 28 points, but only 3 in the fourth quarter. Kevin Durant finishes with 29, only 6 in the fourth quarter. Jalen Brunson was the story. The bench for the Knicks outplayed the Suns bench. They're getting the game ball. These days, make sure you get the game ball.
Get the game ball. Look, they got it. Randall's got it. Feel like he's not letting go of it. Should we go try and grab it?
I don't know if there was any Sun that got his
Should I get it
tonight.
This was my 4th broadcasting game. I think, should I go for the ball?
So the Knicks win.
He's got it. That's great. Now, happy for him.
That was just bad.
What a game.
That was just really bad. The fact that we just gave it up there. We just gave it up, and then there was a point where we just stopped trying. I mean, it was fucking ridiculous. Like, we had it, and then we gave it up, and then we just stopped trying. Why did the Suns lose again? Because we just fucking stopped trying, Jaden. Because we just fucking stopped trying.
We know that they're explosive offensively, so you got to lock in, and we did a good job of sticking together, honestly. I mean, I give them credit, but I mean, we made shots and stuck together.
And you guys have a leader, 50 points, your career high, and just let me explain how you made history. First Knick with 40 points, 5 steals, 5 assists since Walt Frazier back in 1973. When you hear that stat and etching your name in history as well, what does that mean to you?
I mean, it means a lot, but I mean, I try to focus on continuing to get better. I mean, we got a long way to go. This is a good night, but we got to bounce back and get ready for tomorrow.
I think it's really impressive, too, that Julius Randle grabbed the game ball for you, so you don't have to worry about that.
No comment. No comment.
Congrats on the win. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
NBA record, 9 of 9 from three-point range for Jalen Brunson. He puts up 50 points, did not miss a shot in the second half. Sports Center is coming up next after a Knicks 139.
That was fucking disappointing as shit.
For Bob Myers, Angel Gray,
it really was. That was terrible.
From Phoenix Sports Center.
That was just fucking terrible, guys. Just gave it up there. Just gave it up. Gave it up and then stopped trying. Don't know what the fuck that was about. But yeah, it was fun times tonight until the end. But yeah. I want to thank you guys for watching. I don't know when I'll be live again. Let me see when I'll be live again. The Suns play Monday at 10:30 on ESPN. I work on... Do I work on Monday? I do not work on Monday, so I'll be live Monday at 10:30 for the Suns and Mavericks. Fuck the Mavericks. So yeah. I want to thank you all for watching.